And welcome back inside the Peterborough Memorial Center on TV Kojiko. We have the Petes and the Colts. And after a short video presentation honoring Chris Pronger, the fans are now cheering loudly for him. And we'll now throw you guys to the ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please join me in welcoming the Pronger family to the ice. First of all, let's say hello to Chris's wife, Lauren. And Lauren, of course, is joined by his kids, Jack, George, and Lila. Hello. Welcome. And we also have a family friend, Mike, with us today. Mike? Thank you, guys. Now I would like to bring Chris onto the ice. Before we bring Chris, there are two special guests that we'd like to introduce to you. First of all, Mr. Jim Devlin, the president of the Peterborough Petes Board of Directors. Mr. Devlin.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had.
Next, the commissioner of the Ontario Hockey League and the president of the Canadian Hockey League, Mr. David Branch. Mr. Branch.
I get a good feeling.
I got to backtrack a little bit without further ado. Somehow I missed Chris's parents, Jim and Isla. Jim, Isla, with my apologies, come on out.
I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you brought? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won. Top like the wind in my chest to that sun. G5 in the US to Taiwan. Now who can say that? I want to play back. My war was a needle in a haystack. Upper body boy, plus made back. I got a feeling it's a rap. ASAP.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
I always seem to forget something. All right, then now the moment that we've all been waiting so patiently for. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to center ice, Pete's NHL Hockey Canada legend, Chris Pronger.
Got adrenaline, never giving in. Giving up's not an option, gotta get it in. Witness, I got the heart of 20 men. No fear, go to sleep in the lion's den. That glow, that spark, that crown. You're looking at the king of the jungle now. Stronger than ever, can't hold me down. 100 miles gunning from the bitch's mouth. Straight game face, it's game day. See me running through the crowd, feeling melee. No trick plays, I'm Bill Gates. Take a genius to understand me.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris was born in Dryden, Ontario, selected by the Petes in the 6th round of the 1991 OHL priority selection. He played 2 seasons for Peterborough. In his rookie campaign, Chris racked up 17 goals and 62 points, which was followed by a stellar 1992-93 season, in which Chris scored 77 points in the regular season, followed by 40 points in the playoffs, as he helped the Petes hoist the J. Ross Robertson Cup as OHL champions. Chris also earned several individual honors, as he was named to the OHL First All-Star Team, won the Max Kaminsky OHL Best Defenseman Trophy, the CHL Plus Minus Award, and the CHL Best Defenseman Award, many of which sit proudly behind us here. That spring, Chris was drafted second overall by the Hartford Whalers in the 1993 NHL entry draft. His professional career lasted 1,167 games between the Whalers, the Blues, Oilers, Ducks, and Flyers, and of course included a Hart and Norris Trophy in 2000, several All-Star team nods, and a Stanley Cup win with Anaheim in 2007. Chris also had amazing success internationally, playing key roles in winning gold at the 1993 World Junior Hockey Championships, the 1997 World Championships, and both the 2002 and 2010 Winter Olympics. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me once again in congratulations, Chris Pronger, on such an incredible career. Thank you, and now I'm honored to invite Mr. David Branch to the podium to say a few words. Mr. Branch.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. It really is a great privilege to be part of such a very special day here. And firstly, let me acknowledge and thank the Barrie Colts Hockey Club, Dale Howard-Chuck and his staff and players for all their cooperation and support of this very special day. To the Peterborough Pete players, of course, Jody Hull, and to the directors of the Peterborough Petes, who always understand the importance of taking the time and acknowledge those special people who have made a difference, not only to the Petes, but to this community, to this country, to the game of hockey. And certainly that's why we're here today, to celebrate a man who you can argue is larger than life, Mr. Chris Pronger. It's worth quickly repeating the comments already made that Chris set himself apart as a leader, as a person who understood and how to attain success on and off the ice. He captured every individual award there was for a defenseman, both at the OHL and NHL level. And more importantly, I would suggest he understood team, he understood what it took to win, capturing World Junior Gold, capturing OHL Championship, capturing Men's World, 2 Olympic golds, Stanley Cup, one of the most decorated players ever to play this great game of ours. So it's only fitting that he should rise to the rafters here and join other icons of our great game here from Peterborough, Roger Nielsen, Dick Todd, Mickey Redmond, Steve Yzerman, Scott Bowman, Bob Gainey, on and on, Larry Murphy. I mean, Chris Pronger is joining a very select few because he is one of the very select people in our game. So to wife Lauren, to your sons Jack and George, beautiful Leela, mom and dad, Chris, on behalf of the league, I'm privileged to acknowledge your honoring, and I'm going to present you with the OHL Milestone Award to signify this very special day. Congratulations and thank you for everything, Chris.
Thank you, David. Now, if we could bring Mr. Jim Devlin to the podium to say a few words, please. Jim.
That's not the first time I've heard that.
Me neither.
Chris, your record speaks volumes of the many successes you've had in hockey. When Gord and David was going through your record, my thoughts immediately went back to the first game you played as a P, a 16-year-old rookie in the O, and that night you recorded 3 assists and you were a tremendous presence in the defensive zone. It was clear to all at that time that you were a special player. On behalf of the Pete's executive, I can tell you we are extremely pleased to recognize you in your many achievements. And when shortly we will be raising the banner to the ceiling here at the Memorial Center, you will hang amongst the many great Petes who have been similarly honored, like Mickey Redmond, Bob Gainey, Larry Murphy, Steve Eisenman, coaches Scotty Bowman, the late Roger Nielsen, and your coach while you were here as a Pete, Dick Todd. It's kind of a who's who in hockey, and you have certainly earned the right to be there. Chris, you should be proud of what you've accomplished, and I'm sure all the members of your family are proud of you. Congratulations for such an amazing career. We've had a small version of the banner prepared and framed, which we will give you today as a memento of this special day in your life. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to call upon to the podium now our guest of honor. I give you Mr. Chris Pronger.
You do, sir. Thank you. Can you raise that?
That's good. Thank you. Thank you to all the fans who came and watched me here with the Petes. It was a great honor to play and put this jersey on. Great organization. My family and I certainly appreciate the honor and in the banner and recognizing my time here in Peterborough and in the NHL. But it doesn't happen without great teammates and great support. And I had as good a teammates as you could ask for. Great coaches that did everything they could to help me get to where I wanted to be. And it's certainly appreciated and not forgotten. My family here, my parents, the long hours they spent driving me to and from different games and tournaments and practices to try to help me get to my ultimate goal and reach the NHL. And that goes a long way and something I'm now doing with my kids here. And it's kind of a pay it forward and pass it along. But thank you to them for doing that. It I'm sure at times was not easy. Had a little bit of a temper in the car, but I guess it followed me onto the ice too. But thank you to my wife for always supporting me, my kids for keeping me sane during the tough times, and a lot of family and friends along the way. My billet family, Roger and Debbie White, while I was here in Peterborough. They made it easy, and there was a lot of meals consumed in the White household, so I thank them for that. My billet family from Hartford, Bob and Kathy Crispin. I got a few other folks from different walks of life and different stops along the way. There are a lot of people that obviously play into an honor like this, and I'm going to forget a lot of them, but I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being a part of my hockey career and now into the next phase of my life. To the young guys here tonight, have fun and enjoy the game. It goes by fast, so don't blink, you'll be done. What? I'd also like to thank Newport Sports and my agent Pat Morris for helping guide my career over the years. It's been nice having somebody like that in my corner and help with the difficult decisions that you face as a young man from 16 coming here to Peterborough all the way up through the NHL. So thanks to them, thanks to these little guys here and my parents, the Pete's organization, and to all you for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks very much. Now it's time for the moment that we've all been waiting for today. I ask Chris and his family to make their way over to join our honorary banner raisers over here. A couple of very excited young people. 7-year-old Aiden Gallagher and his teammate, 7-year-old Braxton Mullins. It's Braxton's birthday today. Braxton, which one are you? Braxton? 7 years old. A great day to have a birthday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up now for Chris Pronger and his family as the banner is raised. Forever solidifying his position as one of Peterborough's finest.
I wish you could swim like the dolphins, like dolphins can swim. No, nothing will keep us together, but we can beat them forever and ever. We can be heroes just for one day.
All right, once again, Chris, congratulations. Very proud moment for you and your family and also for us as well with the Peterborough Petes.
I will be king.
Now, if we could call upon Pete's captain Connor Boland, and from Barrie, if we could have Joseph Blandisi, assistant captain number 10, to come on over and help us with our ceremonial puck drops. As the banner goes up, there we go.
We can be heroes just for one day. We can be us just for one day.
How many pucks am I dropping? Which one? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear it for Chris Pronger. ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask you to...
TV Kojiko is truly local television, and now becoming a member at tvkojiko.com makes posting your public service announcement quick and easy. Simply log on to tvkojiko.com, go to the PSA events page, and click on the link to post an event. Fill out the online form, then click the submit button. Your message will be displayed shortly after being approved. TV Kojiko. Total access is just a click away. TV Kojiko is truly local television, and it's available free whenever you want it. Enjoy the convenience of local current affairs, sports, health, entertainment, lifestyle, and specials anytime with TV Kojiko on demand. Just tune in to Channel 602 to check out our new programs now. Join us and see why TV Kojiko is truly local television.
Up to 1/4 of the world's coastal temperate rainforests are in British Columbia, and they are among the most productive ecosystems on Earth. Everything in the forest has a role, from 400-year-old trees that shelter nesting birds to fallen logs that support new life. We must all work together to conserve the rainforest. To find out more about Canada's rainforests and how you can help protect them, visit hww.ca.
A nice drive down George Street right to the Memorial Center, and welcome back inside. We hope you enjoyed the Chris Pronger ceremonies here tonight, and now you can see, Brian, an extra little, you've been through some of these ceremonies in the past as a player and a coach. You got to get everybody out there, stretch those legs. That was about 25 minutes long. Certainly worth it and deserving, but the key is that they almost need a mini warm-up here before they get going again.
Well, they got a little bit of time here while they pick up the matting and get the trophies and stuff off the ice, Peter. Nice touch by Dale Howard. Chuck, his guys on their feet every chance they could get, just like the rest of the people here honoring Chris Pronger. I'm sure Dale felt the wrath of Chris several times in their career and probably ended up being pretty good friends because they would have played on some of those Canada Cups, some of those Team Canada situations maybe together, but certainly at the end of Dale's career he would have been against Chris and Chris's peak time of his career. So.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Ironically, there is not a number 6 in the Peterborough Petes lineup this year, but they are all wearing number 6 during warm-up, which was a nice little touch. And the Petes are wearing their maroon jerseys, just sort of the original sort of maroon and white look, which I quite frankly, and I know Terry Doyle, our colleague down in Sarnia, saw some of the shots from warm-up. He likes them too. That just those are the jerseys Pronger wore. He wore the simple maroon and white, and the white with maroon, nothing fancy. Back when he played here for his 2 years, they did not have a third jersey, and it was great to see them wear those today. I think it's fitting that that's what they're in today. And the Barrie Colts in town. There's your starter for this afternoon's hockey game. That is Matthew Mancina, looking for another win here. Picked up the victory Thursday night in his Pete's debut, and he looked solid. Wasn't tested overly much, but you know what? He brought some security back there and some calmness at the other end. How about this guy, Ruan Bodenhorst? Now, this is his second game. Played his first game last night. He lost in a shootout to the Guelph Storm. Obviously, a pretty good team. He stood on his head, and not a big guy. And this is just his second OHL game. He takes part in all the ceremonies, has to wait it out. So a lot of pressure, I guess, maybe on him, but we'll wait and see. An interesting story. And your officials for this afternoon, Matt Monson, Patrick Brown, J.F. Menard, and Mike Hamilton, as Nick Ritchie and the Peterborough Petes go head-to-head here with Aramis Anderson.
Peter, talking to Dale Howarchuk before the game, he said the youngster stood on his head, like you said, had a real strong game. Yeah, the shootout thing didn't maybe work out for him, and he was going to come right back with them today. And they're young and real young in net, and And that's what you do. And he said they've been pretty good to not very good in the last couple weeks. He did kind of comment on saying that Peterborough really is much better than what their record shows. So look for a good game today.
Should be. We're underway at Lockett Lansdowne on Chris Pronger Day here in Peterborough. And the Barrie Colts in white will win the face-off to start this one and get the puck inside Peterborough territory. Down the right side is Kreis. And Kreis is stopped. It's played by Steven Nosad. He'll move it up here to Nick Ritchie over the line. Ritchie takes a look. He'll take the shot. He fires one wide. And that goes off the backboards. Ritchie working along the end wall. As he looks to get a hand here, Nosad comes in. The puck will be played here by the Petes as Steven Lorenz cycles it down low. Ritchie has it again in behind the Barrie goal. Ritchie to Nosad, takes a swipe at it and didn't get it on goal, and the puck will be played by Lorenz. The Petes, a good first shift. Once they got the puck, they've had it ever since. Here's a pass. Machine waits. He's going to take it all the way back to the blue line. Spencer slides it in. Good puck movement here by the Maroon and White. Spencer out in front. It's loose. Ritchie shoots. He just is denied by Bodenhorst.
Boy, what a stop.
The kid has been tested early here. Lots of action in and around his net. Old Machine had it hop over his stick. He's going to hustle back here into his own zone. He'll move the puck here to Hunter Garland. Garland gets it right on goal, and Bodenhorst will hang on to it. He's not an overly big goaltender. I've seen some Pee-wee goalies taller than him, but so far 2 saves for him this afternoon.
Very athletic and has a great read on the game. Look at that perception move there. Boy, man. How is Ritchie that all alone in that kind of an area will be dealt with, but the kid made a stop. And at the other end, the guy hasn't touched the puck yet, so.
Puck played along the far boards at the left point. There's a shot deflected, goes just wide of the goal. And Bodenhorst again has to be sharp, be ready at all times here. The way the Pizza started out, McDonald put it out in the slot. And nobody there. It's going to be intercepted. Scott for Barrie. And there's the first save of the game for Matthew Mancina. He hangs on, gets to touch the puck after 1:50 of play.
That's the one he wanted. Now he's kind of in the game a little bit, Peter. You don't want to go too long without seeing any biscuits at you, and then all of a sudden a 2-on-1 or a 1-on-0 and it's in the net. But good start for Peterborough. A lot of energy as they've carried from their previous game, and good start. They want to continue here.
Puck is going to roll to center ice. Here comes Greg Betzold. Thursday's first star with 3 goals. Looking to pick up on that here as a hit by Lazat. Caught a little bit on the numbers there, but gets away with it and hustles back, and the puck will be offside. It is whistled down. Mangiapana there was trying to sneak it in, but the linesman made a good call. Good to see Mr. Branch here in attendance today for the Chris Pronger ceremony, the OHL commissioner, CHL president.
Well, David, he says all the right things, and very proud of his leagues and very proud of his players that come out of this league and do as well as Chris did. Certainly a great day for the Pronger family and the Peterborough Petes family.
Puck will be played here by the Barrie Colts. Cornell with it. Colts were not in the league when Chris Pronger played here with the Peterborough Petes. It was sort of just before all that expansion, a few years after Pronger left. Here's a chance. Cornell gets the puck here. Stefano will play it in behind the goal. Waiting for it is Cornell. Betzold out in front. There's a shot attempted, and maybe his stick lifted right at the last second, but Greg Betzold, he just looks like he's in the zone already here. Big hit along the boards there, and the fans applaud the efforts there of Cameron Lazat. If you're a Pete's defenseman and you can't get pumped up for this afternoon knowing Chris Pronger's watching, then you probably shouldn't be playing the game.
Exactly.
I think it's probably lifted these guys a little bit for sure. Back to get it here is Jonathan Laser. Moves the puck across. Nicely underway. The Petes, the Colts on a rare Sunday afternoon here in the LaFleur City. Laser with a shot. That's knocked down. It's going to be kept in, though. And slipping right there is Ben Howardchuk. Laser again keeping it in. He played well here. The 2 games that Barrie was in here last year, he was out there a lot, logged a lot of minutes. And here come the Petes now. It's Coyle down the left side with McCartney. Coyle takes the shot and a save. Bodenhorst with the stick save, and the puck will be played here around the near boards. Pete's out shooting Barrie 4-1 so far. Spencer moves the puck across. He'll get it here And Dominic Machine, the Tampa draft pick, gets the puck in over to Lorenz. Ritchie comes off the bench, takes the shot, get it up high. Real high. It stays in play, went off the top of the glass. The puck up for grabs is played right there by Timmel. Now Barrie getting it back. Giveaway, though. And it's going to be played right there by Connor Boland to Ritchie to Nosad. Shoots it, a glove save. Badenhorst hangs on to it. He gets the stoppage. 5-1. The shots on goal so far.
Peter, we're seeing a continuation of the last game in here that Peterborough, their domination, like they're outworking. They're a step ahead of Barrie all over the place right now. And we'll see if Dale Howarchuk can get his guys to pick up their game.
Puck's bouncing around at the side of the goal. Steven Nosad out in front. Lorenz shoots, hit a defenseman's skate out in front. Profit had to go off his left skate. And is played here by Vladimirov. Ends up in the far corner. Nick Ritchie being held here a little bit by Garcia. Another fine hockey player on the back end here for the Colts. As the puck taken here by Barrie. They'll get it to center. Vladimirov over. And it's Connor Boland. The Nosad on the backhand, shoots, and a save. Badenhorst picking up where he left off last night in that shootout loss to the Guelph Storm.
Oh, Nosad showing a good burst of speed. One of the hardest shots to stop, Peter, is the dreaded backhand because, number one, the goalie has no idea or a real feel where it's going, and the player probably has even less. But he's there for the stop, and you get a look at him, and like you said, Peter, he's not a big guy. But, man, he's acrobatic and a 98 birthday. He's just a baby.
9th round pick. Talked to some of his teammates before the game. I just wanted to double check on his name, and they're like,
something like
I don't
that.
even know how to say it, to be honest with you. So
that's it.
There's a shot, rebound. Oh, and a stop by Mancina.
That's the hardest save he's made since he's been here so far, Peter. Big stop.
As the puck was played right out in front. He left the rebound there, so he cleaned up his own mess, if you will, as the puck can be played.
That's a good stop.
Yep. Gagnon back to get it here for the Colts. Just nicely underway. Here comes McGuire. He'll finish his check for sure, and he does. Out in front, McDonald looks for the former Barrie Colt. He gets obstructed a little bit along the boards. Now there's going to be a penalty called. We're going to see the first power play of the game just over 5 minutes in. 14:34 to go in the first. Great to see so many former Pete's here today, Brian. You're a former Pete, so it's got to feel good for you to see some of the ex-players that played with Chris Pronger, and even those that didn't, that just wanted to come out and say hello as we got another look at the infraction there, McGuire to the box.
Yeah, when Chris was here, I was coaching with the Oshawa Generals, and just a real nice young man and a great ambassador for the game and one of the best.
So Barrie on the power play as it comes to LeBanc. He tries to cash in, but he's going to have to slide it back to the blue line. Shot through some traffic, and another nice save by Matthew Mancina.
Smart play, Peter, by the defense from Barrie. Anderson puts it up high, and one thing about an up high shot, you got to do a couple things. You got to track it. He just lobs it in there, and in that rebound, they got 2 Barrie Colt players right there to bang a rebound in, but Mancini controls it, just what he's supposed to do. Good job.
Puck goes all around the boards. Manjubana down low to LeBanc. To the right point. Shot faked. Now on the slot. That is blocked by Machine. He's fighting to get it out of their own zone. McCartney doing everything he can to push that puck out of there, but it's kept in. Manjubana will get it into the corner. He'll play the left point now. It's banked out here by McCartney. That'll give the Pete's a chance to try to make a change. McCartney couldn't get it off because Manjubana was right in his face there. And how that's not interference, I do not know, but play is whistled down. 13:40 to go in the first. 1:06 remaining.
They might send both
power play.
They're all tangled up along the boards.
McCartney was just trying to get off. He wanted to get off, dump the puck out.
Mangiopane underneath him, just like a tortoise under him, all tangled up. He couldn't get in the box.
Well, when the coach says make sure you tie up your guy if he gets by you, that's taking it to the other end.
He's got more snow on his sweater. So far, a good kill for the Pete's. Big Dominic Machine really starting to settle down in his own zone, Peter. With a big block there on that last sequence of Barrie shots.
Yeah, the Pete's are very fortunate to have him in their lineup. He just gets better and better as the puck is snapped in deep here by Laser.
Learns the coverage thing. and puts it close to his offensive talents, look out, you could have a mini Chris Pronger.
Well, come February, March, he is going to be fantastic as the puck is cleared by Peterborough. 41 seconds to go in the Barrie power play. Peterborough, the more rested of the two teams. They've been off since Thursday. As the chance here, Huey. That goes high and all the way back down to the Barrie zone.
Whole Huey family in from Hampton today, Pete?
Not far.
No, nice little trip down 115.
Nice little, 35-minute drive? 40 at the most?
Yep.
As the puck is over the blue line, Spencer with it. He's not going to mess around off the boards and behind the goal. It's going to be played right there by the Colts. Their power play will come to an end as McGuire comes out of the box here in a couple seconds. Price. That's whistled down offside. And it's now back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Good look at Mr. Christ. You talked about Blandisi, Peter. He was your guy to watch. If they can contain him and just keep him to maybe a point or less, they're doing a big-time job, something that nobody else has been able to do in the league. He sits second in scoring right now and chasing Connor McDavid for the OHL scoring lead.
Here's Profit through the middle as he was trying to find Cordell James, but it ends up down in the Barrie zone. Back forward here, Anderson. Rasmus Anderson in the corner, but it will be played by the Pete's. Ritchie kicking away at it, gets it in a little deeper here. In for Steven Lorenz, and it slides into the near corner, and the Colts have a chance here to get it out. Profit hit hard by Ritchie. Nosad with a blast. That goes off the glass. Lorenz knocks it down. In behind the goal. Nosad is open again. Back to the point it comes, though. Spencer had to go off his skate. Went off Nosad's right blade there. Big hit again in the corner. Hopefully our Cogeco camera person was okay there in the corner can. The glass came back pretty good. That's a lot of weight when Nick Ritchie comes in there at that speed. Here's Scott. Lose the puck there for Pistorius. And now cleared by the Pete's. Greg Betzold. He stopped just inside the line. The puck tipped into the Peterborough zone. Bolin heads it up here to Betzold. He tries to get loose. He's being hooked and held, and no call. Here's Eric Cornell. Vladimirov shoots. Nice save. Rebound. It's bouncing around. Betzold, with all that snow on him here, is able to get the puck. And puck will be cleared by Bolin. Betzold still upset that there was no call. He's a man on a mission right now as the Barrie Colts will take the puck. Not quite halfway through the first, still scoreless. Puck is chipped out by the Pete's. Rifled back in by the Colts. They tag up, and Vladimirov looks for Cornell. Cornell ahead to Betzold at the end of a long shift, but he just keeps on going here. Tries to get the puck to Anthony Stefano. It's up for grabs. Here's a chance out of front. Shot, save, rebound. That's cleared. Oh, Badenhorst playing well with 9 saves right here. His parents grew up in South Africa, moved to Canada, and he was born a couple years later, so he doesn't come from a hockey background at all. And here he is standing on his head this afternoon for the Barrie Colts. Another save by Badenhorst. Lazat with a shot. Goes in behind the goal. And the puck played here by Josh McDonald. McDonald to Hunter Garland. Nice move. He gets it down low, but it's going to be taken away. It's played by Justin Scott. Scott into Huey. Scott again here. Just under 10 minutes to go. Still scoreless. First afternoon game of the season here at home for the Peterborough Petes. Puck comes out of the slot. Laser comes in. Fakes the shot. Moves the puck across. Through some traffic. Getting a piece of it was Mancina. And it's going to be played right here by LeBanc. He lost it. Josh McGuire's going to take it. McGuire gains the red line. Does he get it in deep? He does with a second effort. Drops it for Garland. Nice move. Hunter Garland goes in. Tried to slide it back down low. And we get a loose puck in the corner. Hunter Garland. Maybe one too many moves there. The first one was a dandy, though. And he just couldn't get a faster shot away cleanly. And the puck's still up for grabs here. Bit of a trip. And the puck comes out. James pokes at it, but intercepted by Machine. He's over the blue line. Machine shoots. He scores! Dominic Machine. It's 1-0 Peterborough.
Well, the big Czech defenseman, Peter, he gobbles up a loose puck in the neutral zone, and man, does he ever use the old-fashioned wrist shot there. Pretty good move as he shoots on the screen. And look at this play. Wow. There's no question his offense is as good as anybody in the league right now, and that was some real good defensive play of late, has really moved his stock up. But hey, he's a second-round NHL pick.
Dominic Machine gets the Pete's on the board. We will take a break. 9 minutes to go in the first. You're watching the OHL tonight on TV Cogeco.
Hanrahan. On the next episode of Focus on the Kawarthas, we'll bring you highlights from Trent University's 50th anniversary community celebration held right here on Rubich Street.
Big hit, Nick Ritchie right there. Boy, he's throwing the body around.
Boards are getting rattled down on that end, Peter. Dale Howarchuk, he asked me about Ritchie, and I said, I don't know. You know, if you pee him off, he can hurt your players. If you leave him alone, he can dominate your team. Who knows? He's a man amongst kids out there sometimes.
20 years for the Barrie Colts.
Wow, I wouldn't have.
That was a quick 20, yeah.
It's unreal.
Such a great good organization since coming back into the league. Of course, Barrie had a franchise years and years ago and then came back, and they've had some great success.
Aaron Ekblad getting his first NHL goal last night for Florida. Dale was saying he's not coming back, and I said, did you really think he was? He goes, no, but you never know.
Yeah, nice to see that.
Played 24 minutes.
Sam Carrick making his OHL debut with the Leafs last night.
And he looked good. Played well.
Loose puck behind the Peterborough goal. They lead it 1-0. The puck is going to be cleared here by Lorenz. He'll get it up to Ritchie. Ritchie over the line with Lorenz and no set. Two, but up the other way goes Howarchuk. Ben Howarchuk inside the Peterborough zone. Snaps it into the corner. And Ritchie overskated it here. It's played by the Colts, but Profit has to go back to his own blue line to take it. He'll move it here, and he'll get it to Anderson. Anderson back to Profit. Finishing his check again, here is Ritchie. Then took a bit of a shot from Profit. And here comes a chance for Blandisi. Nice move. Shoots, and a nice save there by Mancina.
Certainly have to keep your eye on him. Very skilled.
He sure is. Second in OHL scoring as the puck is picked up here by Lemieux. Lemieux to the point. A little too much on that for Laser to control. He did his best to keep it in. And the puck is kicked up to the Barrie line. Stefano to Cornell, knocks it out of midair. Eric Cornell out in front for Stefano. His stick just lifted. Cameron Lazard with a low shot. And hustling over to steal that loose puck is Anthony Stefano behind the goal. Played here by Greg Betzold. Betzold for Cornell tries to shake loose. He was tied up right there by Blandisi. And Blandisi will skate it down the right side. Cameron Lazard plays it well. Plays the puck. Takes his man, and the Petes get it out. Steven Varga. And the puck will be played in deep here by the Peterborough Petes. That allows them to make a bit of a change here. Out comes Coyle, McCartney, Timlick out there too. Lazat still out there, and we get a whistle. Let's check in with Dan Mull to find out what's coming up here in the first intermission. Dan?
Thanks, Pete. This intermission we'll have another edition of Have Your Say. And in this edition, we'll have Petes fans telling us what their favorite part about coming to a Petes game is. Then we'll have an interview with former Petes goalie Andrew D'Agostini, who's actually sitting right behind me.
That's not him, but it is close. He is wearing black. He does have a black leather jacket on. But, yeah, it was good to see Andrew before the game. And, you know what? He's having a good time. We'll find out more with Dan as to what he's up to in Guelph and how things are going. But, again, just another former Pete that wanted to be here today for this special day. Chris Pronger's banner going up to the rafters here at the Memorial Center. And indeed, a special day as the puck comes out to the neutral zone. One of the things I know Petes fans enjoy the most are lining up to get popcorn alongside Brian Drum in the intermissions. That is a highlight for a lot of people as the puck is played here by Coyle. Down the right side, he's over the blue line along with Timlick. Coyle picks up the loose puck. Timlick gets it behind the goal. McCartney's there. There's the pass. And McCartney getting into that zone. He's getting his nose dirty in there, trying to, I guess, what you'd call a garbage goal, I suppose, but I don't think there's such a thing. You always work for those ones.
Wow.
And he's good at that. Just get out in front of the net. Spencer to Garland. Hunter Garland slides it back to Spencer. Takes the shot. Goes off the outside of the net. And he tried to bank it out in front. It would be played here by the Colts. Peterborough leading 1-0 under 6 minutes to go in this opening period as McGuire can't get it in and over the line. Fights to get it back, but the Colts have control of it here. Anderson over to Laser. Uses the boards. He'll get it here down the left side. Mangiapane will get it into the corner. And the Colts will work it from there. As it's taken here by Radke. Out in front, 2 Colts all alone. Machine sort of kind of...
They lost their man big time.
Spencer wasn't sure what was happening there for a second. They get away with it, though. And the puck will be played here by Spencer. He'll get it to McDonald. McDonald around the boards to McGuire. And McGuire, oh, look out. He's hit hard right there with a glass. Meets the bench, and that's always a dangerous area. Long lead pass, and going to go right on goal. Mancina hangs on to that.
Yeah, Josh got away without getting injured there. That was, got to be so careful. So, does that door open a little bit on there?
It was half, a little bit, but I don't think, the old turf buckle there.
He got by the split in the door, but a good takeout by the Barrie player. And Josh, tough kid, works hard. No big deal for him.
Face off deep in the Peterborough zone. Just under 5 to go. Good win by the Colts. The shot by Lemieux, the one-timer. Stopped by Mancina. Puck shot around. Vladimirov. He'll look to get it up to Ritchie. However, kept in by the visiting Colts. A battle over by Section 15 here at the Memorial Center. And the puck will be taken here. It is Connor Bolin, the Pete's captain. Now comes loose. Quick shot at a save. Mancina rebound. That one stung him. Got him up high. He's going to cover it up, though. He's allowed just the 1 goal in a Pete's uniform. And that was in the second period on Thursday night.
He looks so laid back, Peter, but you're right. That stung. And ouch. Right maybe where the pad splits onto the shoulder blade. But so laid back. It doesn't seem to really faze him a whole lot. And
I liked his comments the other night after the game. They asked him about his debut. He said, well, I only faced 20 shots. You should, if you score 4 and you only face 20 shots, yes, you should pick up the victory.
So, the boys will like that kind of attitude.
Yeah. Basically saying, yeah, the guys played well in front of me. I was just doing a small part. As the puck is played here in the corner by Anderson. Stefano. Cornell out there again. They had some chances last time they were out along with Greg Betzel. Here come the Colts, though. Down the other way. The trailer is Laser. Laser goes in. There's the pass right through the skates of Huey. Big collision there along the boards. Lizotte again playing physical. Cameron Lizotte, who got his first OHL goal last Saturday night in the Sioux. In front of some friends and family as Laser takes the puck here. Intercepted by Cornell. Cornell goes in, looks, fires, and on the Trapper's side, it goes wide.
Got to wonder if the young Barrie goaltender realizes how well Cornell can shoot the puck.
Spencer with a big blast. Stefano looking to get a stick on that. Here's Machine. Machine got hooked. There's going to be a Pete's power play coming up here with 3:27 to go in the opening period. Stefano's got to be careful. He kind of took a bit of a stick there to the Colts player, just trying to shake loose. I think the referee may have caught it, and that's going to cost Stefano. That's a penalty you don't want to be taking, Brian Drum.
Well,
frustrated
you know what?
or not.
Yeah. You already have the power play, so you got to take that for your hockey club, even though you get hammered down to the ice. You can't retaliate. Not there. Will be a time and a place. And he's got to be careful he doesn't get a double minor for this.
It was somewhat of a spearing motion.
Well,
for sure.
It's either you spear or you don't. Even when you make the motion, they'll give you a spearing penalty. He's got to be careful with that. I mean, especially with Mr. Branch here.
He may have got more because in goes Cornell to perhaps serve the 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, he gets 4, I bet. Yeah, he did. So now they go from having a power play to being a man short.
Easy come, easy go. Well, yeah, that's.
I'm sure Jody Hall will talk to him about that. You got to take it. And it's tough, but you take it. And now you got to hope Barrie doesn't score on this, because that even makes the coach angrier.
Late in the period, 3:27 to go in the first. Looking forward to that Andrew D'Agostini interview with Dan Malta coming up.
Yep. Talk to Mr. D'Agostini out front. What a nice family, Peter, they are. Yeah, they just don't get any better. And The D'Agostini for mayor button I still have in my pocket here. He didn't get
he didn't run. But he could have, if the election was held in the spring, he would have been pretty successful. Here's LeBanc getting the puck in here back to the point. So what is going to be a Peterborough power play has turned into a Colts power play.
Yeah, that's not
as the Colts control it here. LeBanc back to the point. Anderson, LeBanc shot. Let it stop. Mancina gets in front of that one. And the Pete's cleared right down to the Barrie zone. Badenhorst will come into the goal and leave the puck right there for Anderson. He starts up. Oh, his pass for Blandisi. Not a great one, maybe just a little too much on it. Blandisi couldn't handle it. It is cleared again here by the Maroon and Whites. Shots are even, 11 piece. And Peterborough leading 1-0. Blandisi down the left side. Centered it. There's a chance. Lemieux back to LeBanc. And Anderson rifles one on goal. Stick saved by Mancina, and the puck again dumped out by Peterborough. Anderson tried to stop it in the neutral zone, but Badenhorst will come out of the goal.
Where they key everything through the neutral zone to Blandisi. They look for him, and Peterborough doing a great job of staying up, taking his ice away.
In over the line there was Angipana. And now comes out again. Only 39 seconds left in the Peterborough penalty, and another one coming up. It's going to be a 5-on-3 here for the Barrie Colts for 32 seconds if they need that much time.
And not only a 5-on-3, Peter, a face-off in the Peterborough zone. So they gain ice advantage and man advantage ×2 here. The only good thing maybe for Peterborough is the Barrie #1 unit has already been out almost 2 minutes. So if anything, they're a little bit on the tired side, but they're not changing. So
what's Dale Howard-Chuck saying right there?
Win the draw and get to the front of the net. Score. Yeah, score. Do I got to come out here and show you guys how to do this, or what?
I think he does maybe want a little traffic out in front here. We'll wait and see as the puck is cleared down the ice here by the Pete. So far, so good. And Nosad replaces Hunter Garland as the Colts will get it in. Blandisi right across the ice here, and he's going to find LeBanc over to Anderson. Anderson down a little further. Blandisi, LeBanc shoots and coming across. Mancina with a save. And out to the high slot, nobody home, and that will do it for the penalty to Stefano. Cornell was serving that portion of it, so he comes out of the box, straight to the bench. Out comes Garland, and Coyle, too, is down to a 5-on-4 now, but still lots of time left in that. Blandisi with speed, the drop pass right there, and it's bouncing around. LeBanc couldn't find it. Now he does. He tracks it down, but in the meantime, Hunter Garland got in there. Anderson won't be able to keep that, and there's a race for it. Here's Coyle, 2-on-1 with Hunter Garland. Garland wants the feed. Oh, it's intercepted. Nicely played there by Anderson. Here's Coyle. He'll get it back for the Petes. They lead it 1-0. They're shorthanded as they get the puck down low. Hunter Garland. Coyle comes in to help out. And the Barrie Colts will take it here as they'll get some time and space to work with the puck. Lemieux down the middle. Another penalty coming up against Peterborough.
This might be more than just 2, Peter.
Blandisi's down. Interference is the call.
Better hope he's not cut.
Machine's going to get the gates. This all coming with just under 40 seconds to go in the opening period. Joseph Blandisi. Take a closer look when he gets up here. I don't see any blood, but he's a little woozy.
He's played 3 of the last 4 minutes.
That's true.
This is a break for him. He's a pretty skilled player. I can see why he's so high in the scoring. He's a great skater, great puck handler. Not afraid to go to the rough areas either, but that cost him a little bit there as the big Czech defenseman put the lumber on him.
His former coach at Ottawa, Chris Bird, here checking out the game. He was scouting for LA now.
Yeah, nice to see. That's a little change for Chris. Wouldn't be a bad gig.
Well, LA's been pretty successful in their Ontario scouts, so add him to the roster, sure.
After Christmas break for some sunshine.
Here's Anderson, 5-on-3 again for the Barrie Colts. LeBanc Back to Anderson. Slides it top of the far circle, gets it back. There's the one-timer. Went off a stick, and Mancina stays with it. Down in the butterfly, made the save. Shot out in front again. Another save by Matthew Mancina. Keeps it 1-0 for the Peterborough Petes, and the first intermission can't come soon enough here for the Maroon and White.
Getting into penalty trouble early, and one thing Barrie will have is a good power play for the coach like Dale Howarchuk, who in his days could put lots of biscuits in the net. They really do a lot of little intricate passing plays out there.
Hunter Garland getting down low on the face-off, and he's able to get it back into the corner. Shot around, but not out. Anderson has that big shot, fakes it, gets it down to the bottom of the circle. Back to Anderson in the slot. There's the blast, and taking one for the team right there was Coyle. For Spencer, I should say. And that's a good sign that he pops back up, but that will leave a mark.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good the pads are. There's always a spot for that puck to get through and take a chunk out of your leg. Gritty play by Mr. Spencer.
Some scouts making notes of that, I would think, right now.
For sure.
You don't see everyone blocking shots like that.
No, and the big thing for Peterborough, Blandeezy's still not back.
So continuing on the power play, just for a few seconds left in the period. The Colts, will they get one final shot? No, the buzzer will go. And we have 20 minutes in the books here this afternoon, and Matthew Mancini has been perfect on 15 shots. The Petes lead at 1-0 on that goal right there. We're back after this.
TV Cogeco is truly local television. And now, becoming a member at tvcogeco.com makes posting your public service announcement quick and easy. TV Cogeco. Total access is just a click away.
Hi, I'm Mike Sloboda. On the next episode of All Around the Town, we're going to be going to the Ross Memorial Hospital, and we're going to be talking about the modern-day facility as well as the history of the hospital. That's All Around the Town, only on TV Cogeco.
Quite frankly, I find horse racing fairly exciting. We could be in a balanced position by 2016, 2017.
I think you can count on me defending my riding in the next election. I think it's important that you rise above these things and just continue to focus on the job.
The War Amps has really helped me be confident and comfortable with my amputation. I honestly haven't found a single thing that I can't do.
Attending the CHAMP seminars, I've had a lot of great experiences. I've made new friends. I've learned a lot.
Being with all the kids, it's so good to know that there's other people that can help you through everything. The War Amps has given me a chance now to play guitar. I have a special swimming arm.
Without the War Amps, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Welcome to our first intermission show. Pete's leading 1-0 over the Barrie Colts. I'm joined by Brandon Lemieux from the Barrie Colts. And Brandon, you're dealing with a team who's got a lot of things going for them today. That long ceremony to start it. Chris Pronger's in the building. Did that kind of hurt your legs to start?
Well, I think, when both teams are sitting, it definitely goes both ways. I don't think, there's any excuse. I don't think we came out very strong that period, but we were fortunate enough to get a few power plays, so a little bit of momentum coming our way, and we've got a power play coming in here to the second, so we're going to look to capitalize and move forward.
And just finding out yesterday that Aaron Ekblad officially wasn't coming back, did you guys just move along with that notion the entire season so far?
Yeah, definitely. We knew how good Ek was, and we knew there was really no chance he was coming back, so like I said, we're blessed in Barrie to have great coaching and great support, and I think all along they've known and we've known that Ek's not coming back, and they've put together a great group for us, so it's up to us now. We just got to put the work in and dig ourselves out of a bit of a hole we got here.
And things like the power play, how have they changed? Have you guys adapted to that?
Yeah, I think we've adapted well. I mean, losing a guy that's as efficient as he is on the power play definitely isn't easy for any team. But, we've got Joe Blandisi back, who wasn't able to play many games for us last year due to sickness. And so that's been a big help for us, big boost. And, we've got a lot of guys that are younger and are, growing into their roles and stepping up in the power play, so it's been good.
Thanks. And just quickly, what are your keys for the second period?
I think just continue to get pucks deep. They're a good forechecking team, so we got to get pucks out of our own end and get pucks in their end and put pucks in the net. I think we got to start scoring some more goals.
All right, thanks a lot, Brendan. Thank you. We'll head to a break now, then we'll have an interview with Andrew D'Agostini.
Why do you like coming down to see the Pete's?
It's a good time with the kids. Love it. Why do you like coming?
It's exciting. It's a great night out. It's great for the city to come out and support the team, and I just enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
I enjoy hockey, and I love the atmosphere and the fact that they get people involved during halftime.
I like the excitement and the fun of it all, and the community spirit that's here with the Pete's. I think it's really, really good.
The excitement of the crowd and all the fans. It gets really pumped up here.
Because it's my friend's birthday party. Same as him. Same.
It's a night out, good entertainment.
It's good entertainment value. I've been coming for years. I used to bring my kids here, and just a family atmosphere, and best play for the buck in the league.
It's just because it lets our community come out and watch hockey.
It's a great time. Support the team. They certainly support the community, so can't wait to see the kids have fun.
Watching them win every time. Go Pete's, go. Because they're a good team.
It's a good environment for the family, and it gets the fans involved.
I used to go to school here in the 70s, and I've always followed the Pete's for years. It's my favorite junior A team.
Hockey, and you get good hockey here.
Something to do on a Thursday night, and I'm a big hockey fan.
This little guy right here is a new big Pete's fan, and he loves hockey, and he's playing. He's played 3 years of hockey already, and he loves just coming to watch the Pete's and all the other stuff that goes on. So he's here for the cotton candy and a bit of hockey as well.
Oh, it's great hockey. I love it here. Hometown feeling. It's good.
Why do you like it?
I like it because I've been here for the Lakers game, and I love hockey as well.
To see them win. And the fans are the best here.
It's great hockey.
Same thing, great hockey.
So who's going to win tonight?
The Pete's! The Pete's!
Thank you.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
General Brock is dead. Americans hold the heights. We are but 100 men. They are thousands.
Sawadis. Our future was determined by our oath, not the Americans. This land does not belong to them. Comrades and brothers, remember the fame of ancient warriors. Let not their numbers frighten you. I know in my heart, before the sun falls behind these hills, our enemy will have fallen before you.
Well, what can we hold them?
At the Battle of Queenston Heights, 80 Grand River warriors, including John Norton and John Brand, held off the Americans for hours to help take back the heights.
Welcome back to our first intermission show. Pete's leading 1-0, and Andrew D'Agostini stopped by to join us right down by the Pete's dressing room where he spent so much time. And you've already been interviewed by almost every fan just standing here. What's it like for you to get back here?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Like I'll tell you every time, this is home for me now. And you know, for anyone who leaves, you know, you don't really realize how much and appreciate how great this city is, how great this organization is, until you're gone. And that's one thing I've really noticed, and I'm happy to be back and to support the guys. And obviously a great night or afternoon ceremony for Chris Pronger, a very worthy career of being celebrated. And you know, it just goes to show the Peterborough Petes, they do things right. And like I said, it was an unbelievable ceremony, and I was happy to be here.
Is it your first time being back to the PMC since you left? Is it your first time seeing a Pete's game live?
This is the first time, yeah. And before that, in the five-year career I had, I'd only missed 3 or 4 games due to a different, the suspension and so on. But yeah, it's different, but at the same time, you still have that same fire, and I'm still on the edge of my seat now, waiting to for a goal and everything, and you get just as excited as when I was in the crease. So it's a special feeling, and I'm happy to be back.
And there's still an association with most of the players on the team for you. So what's it like sitting about 5 or 6 rows up, being that close to the action? How hard is it to not be involved?
It's very hard. It's different. I wish I were out there, and I wish I were still playing here. It was a blast, and now it's seeing old teammates making faces behind the glass during warm-up, and that's how it is, and that's how it has to be. So it's all in good fun, and it's nice to catch up with these guys because you really become brothers with them.
Hey, you still have your outlet. You're playing with the Guelph Griffins, and how's that going for you so far?
Well, it's been great. It's been an adjustment, balancing a full course load of university work and hockey at the same time. They keep you as busy with the hockey as they do here, and they pile a bunch of work on you. So my head's always in the books when I'm not at the rink, but it's for the best, and education is very important too. So I've always been on board with that.
All right, and lastly, just a quick message for people in Peterborough, and what do you see the team needs to do in the second and third period?
I think that we just need to keep going. They've been working very hard. I'm impressed with what I see. Unfortunately, they haven't had the start that they've wanted to, but I've been keeping tabs, and I know that they're going to turn it around because that's what we do here in Peterborough. We turn things around. Hopefully, we won't be waiting until the second half of the season this year, but this team is talented, and I just encourage the fans to come out and support them because that really does make a difference. In my 5 years here, when we had a full rink, you just felt so good. You felt comfortable, like you were at home, and very well supported, and that just made you want to give your best effort. So I encourage the fans to come out and support the boys because they work their butts off, and they deserve that support.
Great, thanks a lot, Andrew. Enjoy the second and third periods. We'll throw it a break now.
Appreciate it.
What's your vision for Canada? We dream of a country where each new generation can explore rugged shorelines, wide open prairies, and vast forests, a place where wildlife can thrive. This is the vision that drives the Nature Conservancy of Canada. We identify the land, we secure it, and we protect it forever. It's that simple and that effective, but we can't do it alone. To find out how you can help, visit natureconservancy.ca.
After a night out with your friends, not having a plan for a safe ride home can leave you in a bad spot. You could end up riding in a police car, an ambulance, or a hearse. These unplanned modes of transportation can be a costly choice and do not take you home. Your plan could include a designated driver, a taxi, or public transit. Drink responsibly, choose your ride, and have a plan for a safe ride home.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more.
It's time to take a look at the first period scoring summary brought to you by the Medical Center Hearing Services. Dominic Machine, his third goal of the season. Slap shot at the 10:53 mark. Matt Spencer picking up the assist there. Barrie, who trailed Peterborough on the shot clock for most of the period, but some power plays towards the end really gave them the advantage shot-wise, 15-11. And your scoring summary once again brought to you by the Medical Center Hearing Services. And it's Pete Alladay, Brian Drum, Dan Malta with you here this afternoon. We hope you're enjoying a rare matinee here on this Sunday at the Memorial Center. And we're underway. The Colts and the Petes, and Barrie starting where they left off in the first on a power play. It was a 5-on-3. It's now down to a 5-on-4. The Petes break up the play, and Connor Boland, the Petes captain, will send it down inside Barrie territory. Back to play it here is Rasmus Anderson. Anderson down the left wing. He's going to find Blandisi, who went off injured back in the later stages of the opening period, but back out there right now. He's got the puck, gets it back to the slots here, the high slot for Anderson. Top of the circle. Anderson takes a look. He's logged a lot of minutes already in this game, especially on the power play. He quarterbacks the power play, gets the return feed. He's got that shot. It's deflected, went off his stick, ends up in the near corner. Blandisi over to the far circle. Anderson again. He'll move it over here for LeBanc. Back to Anderson. Fires, stick save. Right there by Matthew Mancina. A little deep in the crease, but made the save, and the rebound cleared the right way. As the Colts will shuffle it down. 15 seconds left in their power play. Anderson slaps it over to the far circle here for Kevin LeBanc. LeBanc in here for Blandisi. Now the Colts only have 3 seconds to work with on the power play. LeBanc had it deflected. Nice save, Mancina. Perhaps a bigger play with Steven Varga clearing that puck out of there, or else it would have been perhaps a wide open goal for the Colts. The bank one in. Here's Nick Ritchie weaving and getting through the neutral zone. He gets sort of tripped up, and you kind of figured, Brian, that the first penalty of this period just may go to the Barrie Colts.
It's funny how that goes. When 2 or 3 go one way, you know the next one's going to come the other way. But Ritchie with some speed, he does get the feet pulled out from under him, and sometimes that's the only way to stop the big guy. But great opportunity for Peterborough here to go up 2, Pete.
Well, Howard Chuck there. You have joined him in the top 50 players to graduate from Oshawa Road Hockey ranks to
he was our tennis ball chaser for years when he was a youngster.
Machine, Hunter Garland wires one, and a nice stick save there. Badenhorst just got a piece of it. As the Petes get it back to the right point. Machine to the left side. Back to Hunter Garland. Garland out in the slot for McDonald. Fires it into the stop. Badenhorst. And the puck to the right point. Garland along the ice, deflected by Ritchie. Takes a couple whacks at it. Can't beat Badenhorst. And Garland knocking it down just inside the blue line. The Pete's taking advantage of the fresh ice here, too, moving the puck well. Cornell to Machine. Machine looks, shoots, and that didn't get through behind Bodenhorst. Boy, he's been busy here in this power play. Cornell to Machine. Garland again. Pete's looking to increase her lead. Shot through traffic again. Bodenhorst somehow tracked that puck and made the save.
Nice shot by Dominic Machine.
Garland. Wrist shot this time, and Bodenhorst hanging on. Just his second OHL game. Shootout loss last night against the Guelph Storm.
Yeah, he's been sharp. He's not a big guy, Pete, 5'8". As one of your youngsters made sure we knew.
He gave us the stats, yeah.
Yes, not overly big, but he's finding a lot of pucks. You got to give credit to the Barrie defense for letting that happen. And Dominic Machine with 2 big-time wrist shots from the point. And we see one there by Hunter Garland that he was able to trap down. Shots all even at 17.
Pete's eventually had control of the puck off the draw, but Betzold lost it just as quick as he had it. Brandon Lemieux will get it down the other way. Killing penalties, I guess, is in the bloodlines there, Brian?
Oh, yes. Automatic, for sure. There'll be a little bit of bite in this play, too, in the bloodlines.
Here's Betzold. Betzold passes it to Stefano. Shoots! He hits the crossbar. Anthony Stefano coming oh so close. Oh, and then he got a goal. It deflects in. The Pete's going to bounce. And it's 2-0 on a power play goal. She wasn't pretty. Well, they'll take it.
Oh, always put the puck to the net. You never know what can happen. That's a bang off a stick and skate into the net. And Spencer gets a nice power play goal for the Pete's. That becomes a crucial goal, allowing Peterborough now to take a 2-0 lead, Peter, even though we've only got an 18-17 shot advantage in favor of the Pete's, but they take control on the special teams for now. 2-0 Pete's.
Barrie winning the face-off. As Price will get it into the corner. Takes a bump there from Hunter Garland, who's doing a lot of work at playing that right point on the power play, and he gets the puck in for Spencer, who gets credit for the goal. McDonald's sharp pass, and here comes Hunter Garland down the left side. Garland looks, and a wrist shot goes up and over the head of Bodenhorst. Back to the point, that goes wide into the corner. Pete's up by 2 now. As the puck is iced and the whistle will go, and the draw comes back to the Peterborough zone. 16-11 to go in the second period as we take a look there at C.J. Garcia. And now Mr. Howard Chuck, a friend of yours. And
looks good still. Says he's down to 8 horses now from 18. So peeling back from the horse business a little bit. Big farm up in the Orangeville area, Peter.
Yeah, he's got 20 horses out there right now.
Yeah, he wants them to go
20 colts that he wants to get going. There's a puck played here through the neutral zone. Varga to Betzold, looking to go wide. Now Stefano will play it. Try to get it to Betzold. He's checked. Varga pinches. Kept it in for a second. Pete's will steal it again. Here's Betzold. He shoots it. A save there by Bodenhorst. And the rebound comes all the way around the far boards. And the Colts will get it out down the left side. Justin Scott. He'll get it in. Lazat back forward here for the Pete's. 19-17, the shots in favor of Peterborough. They came into the period trailing. Now they're up by 2. Not only in the game, but in shots too. Betzold going wide. Throws it out in the slot, taken away. Stefano looks for it. Couldn't find it. It is lifted out here by the Barrie Colts, and back forward is Whitby, Ontario native Connor Boland. Boland to Ritchie. Nick Ritchie drops it back to Boland. Boland looks. He finds Nosad. He'll tip it in. And back to get it here. Laser for the Barrie Colts. He has Lorenz to deal with, and in comes Ritchie. Ritchie on the steal. Ritchie into the corner. Need some help here, and in comes Steven Nosad to do just that. Nosad. With Ritchie trying to get loose out in front was Lorenz waiting for it. Still there. Here's Lorenz, lets it go back here to Vladimirov. That goes way up and out of play. We get a stoppage. 5-12 into the second.
Boy, big Nick Ritchie, Peter, just showing why he was such a high NHL pick, just dominating the boards. And he's a big boy, 235. Doing a great job down low, and I don't know, with this line change where they've got taken him away from Garland, and Cornell has enabled Jody to move him around a little bit. You see him jumping out on the fourth every once in a while, and certainly playing with lots of energy.
Here's Hunter Garland now with the shot. Stopped there by Bodenhorst. And it comes back here to Hunter Garland. Garland, some nice moves, little shake and bake to get away from his check. Machine with a shot. Stop. Rebound and goes up and over the goal. He's coming close to making it 3-0 there, but the puck will be cleared by the Colts. Back to get it here will be Machine. Can't get it out, Colts. Keep the pressure on and the puck in deep. Garland playing 200 feet of hockey here. Right behind his own goal, playing tough back there. And the Pete's looking to pounce on this loose puck. Machine with one hand on a stick. Now he gloves it ahead. That will be whistled down with the Pete's played. A smart move that looked to be by Hunter Garland to allow the Colts play it, but it comes down the other way. So the puck will be taken by Garland. Body's flying in behind the goal. There's a slash in behind the play. LeBank's going to get the gate. The Pete's will go on the power play unless they score here. Here's McDonald. Shoots, nice save. Kicked out, rebound. And that will be touched, and the Colts will be penalized. A penalty 200 feet away from your own net is not going to sit well with Dale Hawerchuk, especially a slashing penalty.
You know what? Maybe the second game in 2 days. Not a lot of patience for LeBlanc. That's not what you want. That's for sure. And again, a puck possession face-off deep in the Barrie zone, so Peterborough doesn't even have to set up. They're there already. Just win the draw, and they scored on their last power play. Let's see what they can do here.
Look, center on the boards. Machine keeps it in. Here's Eric Cornell. Cornell, Machine has a man open at the right point. That's Garland. Back to Dominic Machine. He's got one goal already. Hunter Garland gets it back. Feeds it over to Cornell. Cornell takes a look out in the slot. McDonald wants to take the snapshot. The fan on it there. And the puck will be played along the boards. Machine will pinch. Keeps it in. He'll get it to Cornell. Over to Hunter Garland. And walks right in. Lines. Fires. He scores! On the power play, what a blast by Hunter Garland. It's 3-0 Peterborough.
Well, when you continue to make the other team pay for your undisciplined penalties, that's what you're going to get. Peterborough goes up 3-0. Great puck movement on the back end between Garland and Machine. And Peter, he just seems to be getting better and better. You can't give Hunter Garland this kind of time and space. Normally he wants to see the whites of the goalie's eyes, but he thought, what the heck, I can blow this by him. What a great shot. Top of the circle, slap shot.
I'm not even sure your man James Reimer would have got that one despite how well he was playing last night. What a shot by Hunter Garland. As the puck slides right on goal, and that is stopped there easily by Matthew Mancina. That goal reminded me, it's Chris Pronger Day, so it kind of reminded me a little bit of one of his ex-teammates. Hunter Garland was about the same size as Mike Harding, who leads the Peterborough Petes all-time in points, and he had a heck of a shot, as did his line mate Jason Daw and Dave Roach, but saw Harding step into a few like that.
They were on the power play, Harding, Daw, Roach.
Well, they had over 100 points each, thanks in part to guys like Chris Pronger and Brent Tully setting them up that year in 92, 93, but now what a line, and I think Roach is here today, actually. It's a shot right on goal. And that is handled by Bodenhorst.
It comes in quite a bit of nice complimentary comments from Brent Tully before the game on the Jumbotron, and defense partners with the big guy. And wow, it's hard to believe that team didn't win a Memorial Cup.
Well, Brent Tully in junior, he made Chris Pronger a better player and vice versa. They just made each other better. The Twin Towers on the back end there. What the incredible part of that is that Brent just never made it to that next level, which surprising and hard to believe, but that's how tough it is to get to the NHL. But boy, what a duel back there those two were for the Petes as the puck rolls down to the Peterborough zone. Here's Cornell. Cornell throws it down the middle. Nobody home. Intercepted. But the Petes fight to get it back here. Here's Anthony Stefano. Stefano to Cornell. Cornell walks in. He's hauled down. He could have a penalty for sure.
Penalty shot?
Maybe a...
Yes?
No. Just the
come on. Let's get some excitement here, guys. Talking about Brent Tully, Peter, now the general manager of the Coburg Cougars, and they are off to a very good start for such a young team. They've settled down a little bit now as of late, but Brent doing a real good job getting into the business side of hockey, taking some of his contacts into text to help Coach Curtis Hoggins out, but it's funny how he doesn't, become a real good NHL player. A pick of the I think he's 92 or 93 overall by Vancouver. The career he has.
Well, as you know, a lot of it is just timing, right?
Where you go, exactly.
A lot of people said that about Cameron Mann too. How did he not have a long NHL career? Well, he just sort of got in that Boston organization perhaps at the wrong time. And just,
I think having Pat Burns as a coach in Boston was the worst type of coach for him.
Puck is fired in deep.
I think if Claude Julian's there, Cameron gets a shot. Hard to say.
Yep, for sure. 1:42 to go in the power play. I see the Petes can build on their lead. They're up 3-0. Eric Cornell couldn't get it in deep this time. It's fired in by the Colts, and back to get it is former Barrie Colt Josh McDonald. And now it's Machine flipping it ahead. Hunter Garland over to McDonald. He's got some room to skate it down the left side. So Richie reaches for it. Just couldn't get enough of it there.
Peter, there's a guy that would love to score here today is McDonald, the former Barrie Colt.
For sure, you always want to score against your ex-teammates. Not a lot of them left from his days, but a few, and it doesn't matter. You want to play well against your former team as the puck is chipped off the boards. And here come the Colts on a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Huey's looking for, there's a shove, they score! A short-handed marker there by Cordell James. That's huge for the Barrie Colts. That closes the gap to 3-1.
Watching that play, Peter, notwithstanding the turnover in the zone, in the Barrie zone, Dominic Machine decides to play the old take the pass away, and I'm not sure if it didn't hit him and go up over top of Mancini. If we can just,
my apologies. It was Justin Scott.
No,
just see the 7, but
no, it goes up all the way on his own. Machine really doesn't deflect it at all.
Well, that's big.
That is big because it's a bonus play as long as they hold Peterborough off here from getting another one.
Well, they still have 45 seconds to kill off here. The Petes can try and break even on this power play. Bolin with it. Bolin shoots, and that floats up and over the goal. Steven Lorenz will take it here for Peterborough. He's got room to walk out. There's the shot. Oh, and it just goes wide. They got through everybody, including the goalie, but ended up here in the near corner. Now it's Stefano. Stefano is going to wrap it around. No, he decides to take a look. There's the shot. He scores! As today, Stefano on the power play. It's 4-1, Maroon and White.
One thing about being a smaller goalie, Peter, he's down, can't find it. Anthony Stefano finds his own shoot on the screenplay, and that's a nice goal for the youngster from Sault Ste. Marie, and a big goal in this game. It makes up for the one they gave away. But watch this play. He just waits it out, up under the bar. But when you're 5'8" and you're down, you become 5'4". A lot of room there, and he just wires it up over his shoulders. Nice play, big goal for the Peterborough Petes.
Here's Hunter Garland. Garland's down the left side. And the puck will be played here by the Colts. It's taken here by Blandisi. Barrie. Down 3 now. Quick turnaround for them. They worst case scenario for them really last night, the game going into a shootout, having to play the next afternoon. Those are the ones you want to, in a perfect world, just end in regulation and win it, and not have to play overtime and then a shootout.
Yeah, and like you say, Peter, early in the season, it's probably a big conditioning thing because, we're not really where you are conditioning-wise. But look at the shots now.
Yeah, 9:56 to go in the second. 4-1 Petes.
Hanrahan. On the next episode of Focus on the Kawarthas, we'll bring you highlights from Trent University's 50th anniversary community celebration held right here on Rubich Street.
Let's take a look at a little save pack here by Ruan Bodenhorst, just in his second OHL game, all 5'8" of them. Now, not the biggest goalie in the world, but he has been busy.
He's quick, Peter, and he really does a good job of tracking post to post. I would think if you can get it up on him once he's down that there's some advantages. Easier said than done, and he's made some big stops. So you got to wonder how long is Dale Howardchuk going to wait. if they get another one on him. Do you leave him? Do you just keep leaving the kid? Or maybe third period come back with one of the other guys.
Yeah, Daniel Gibble is the backup this afternoon. I think Howard Chuck was going with his gut a little bit, thinking he played well last night in his first game. Let's keep him going, and he's made some big saves, but a couple bad bounces, and 4 against at this point. There's a couple saves by Matthew Mancina. He hangs on with 9:40. Let's check in with Dan Ball to find out what's coming up in the second intermission. Dan?
Thanks, Pete. We have some trivia questions where Pete's fans can get a chance to win some tickets to a Pete's game. And then we have 2 minutes in the box with Pete's goalie, Dylan Wells, who's currently in Sarnia competing with one of the Team Canadas at the World Under-17 Hockey Championships. Back up to you, Pete.
Is that a mustache he's got going? Can we zoom in a bit on that?
He's starting November.
Movember underway for Dan Malta. Good for you, Dan, for doing that. And he could grow it for 3 weeks, and Drummy could catch up to him in 3 days. Here's no sad. But it started. That's not bad for day number 2 for Dan.
Yep, looking good.
Here's Richie. Richie stopped in behind the goal and is played by the Colts, and LeBank's going to play. Pistorius in there, too, for the Colts. LeBank trying to grab it here in the corner. Afternoon affair, just after 3:30 on this Sunday afternoon. Penalty coming up against the Petes. Richie May got 2 penalties there, 2 for 1 anyhow.
I was just, Peter, I was watching him in the last play down in the corner, and he's getting frustrated, boy. For sure he is. I mean, it's 4-1. He really hasn't been offensively in on any of this, so that is a knock against him if he has it, is he lets a little bit of his frustrations out physically, and he just can't escape it because he's so big. He just derails guys, and he's lucky he's only getting 2.
Face off to the left here, Matthew Mancina. Pretty big power play for Barrie. They can close the gap, cut it in half with a goal here on the man advantage. It's Anderson. He'll quarterback this power play as he gets the puck to Blandisi. Back here to Blandisi a second time. Anderson, Blandisi, the one-timer. That was blocked by Spencer. Spencer with a solid hit in the corner. That will allow Machine to go for a skate. Here he is. He decides to slow it down a little bit and just keep it on the backhand and dump it in. Pretty smart play. They're up by 3. Don't need to get too fancy on the short man unit as Blandisi will get it to LeBanc. Nifty pass at the line. Blandisi between his legs. Second in OHL scoring as the puck is zipped around the boards by the Petes.
I guess when you're second in the league, Pete, you can do that. I don't think. I'm not a real big fan of it personally, but I could never do it, so not an issue.
Here come the Colts looking to set it up. Back to the point it comes. Anderson is there. Fake to his left and moves it. Blandisi sends it across. LeBanc. One-timer went off a Pete stick. Rebound! They score! The Barrie Colts on the power play. Pouncing on the loose puck.
Well,
did it go in?
Yeah,
okay.
For sure. Hit the mesh, Pete.
Didn't see the light
come on. Road rules. Hit the mesh. It's a goal. Nice puck movement there. And Mr. Blandisi gets on the board with a big assist.
Mangiapane finished it off.
What did you say about them getting back? Well, they're giving it to Anderson. Well, he snuck up on play. I don't think so. Mangiapane got it, but we're talking about these guys getting back into the game. That becomes a broken play, but Lemieux takes the brunt of the in-front abuse, and big goal for Barrie. They're in the game still, and
hanging in there.
Maybe really shouldn't be, but again, discipline or a little bit lack of it always seems to get you. The hockey gods don't let you escape those for some reason.
Big hit, Spencer, right off the draw on Matthew Christ. And then again, I'm sure a lot of the scouts that are here today making a note of that. Stepping up right after a goal against. Spencer jumps right in there with a solid hit. Here comes Stefano up to Greg Betzold. Betzold in alone on the backhand. There's the backhand pass. Back door to Stefano.
Great play if Stefano was out 2 feet. He had a tap in, one touch open net goal.
Carbonera gets it in.
Nice play by Greg Betzold.
Greg Betzold, boy, was he good on Thursday night. Bo Pizza provides the crew meals for the great volunteers, for the most part, to put on the production here. What a great crew we have, and they're fueled by pizza and wraps and everything from BowPizza.com. 749-3600 carbohydrates. Get finish the game, give them a call, get ready for Sunday Night Football tonight, maybe. Bow Pizza, let them do the cooking tonight. Scott gets tossed out of the circle. In comes Radke to take the draws. He'll try and get it back to Anderson. He does. Anderson lifts it into the corner. It's now a 4-2 hockey game. Radke turns. There's a shot. Went off his skate. Loose in the corner. Connor Bolin. Vladimirov's got to be careful here. He's got a man right on him. Gets away from him. And the puck is snapped down the right side. Unable to knock it down was Josh McDonald. Goes right towards the Barrie goal. And back to get it here is Jonathan Laser. And then the Colts roll it down to the Peterborough end. Icing's waved off. There's a pass right out in front and a chance for Roy Radke. Didn't get much on it. He does pick up the loose puck penalty coming up against Peterborough. Scott with a shot, went off his skate. Radke tried to pull it back, and we get a whistle. Hooking is the call with 6:36 to go in the second. 4-2 Peterborough leading, and the Colts can close the gap here with another power play mark.
Yeah, not good. Because Peterborough's dominated this game, 75% of this game. They've been the dominant team. Some defensive lapses, a couple undisciplined penalties, and you got a game again, and really shouldn't be there, but they shut down Bilandisi, who's taking the draw right now. He's one of the most creative players in the league right now. He wins the draw.
Coyle was tied up, couldn't get the puck out, and the Barrie Colts control it here. Bilandisi looks, nice pass down low, gets the return feed, wants to work it to the point. Here's Anderson, fires, that goes low and just wide.
There was a lot of room there, not just to shoot, a lot of net.
Coyle makes a change. Anderson back to get the puck. Rasmus Anderson, what's he logged so far? He's got to be closing in on 18 minutes here so far.
Yeah, he's played well.
Anderson goes in, a wrist shot, they score. Getting a piece of it, perhaps Lemieux. He was parked out in front.
Yep. Lemieux, I think, gets credit for it, but what a great play by Anderson. Peter, you've talked about him from the first shift, and he's starting to take control of the hockey game. Not only ice time-wise, he makes a very, very heads-up play by just getting the puck in on the net, and that's your job as a defenseman. Don't be worrying about scoring. Get it there, and Lemieux right in front of Mancini. Now, either he gets credit for the goal or he does what a great job of screening him, but I think he deflects it.
Son of Claude Lemieux. Scrappy little player like that. Plays
very much like
those dirty zones. And
yep, for sure Dad did
right.
A lot of that.
If he doesn't get credit for the goal, he surely should. Yeah. Honorary mention, but we'll wait and see officially as puck is banked in. Here's Greg Betzel. Betzel off the skate. Specialty teams. The story here this afternoon between the power play goals and a shorthanded goal. It's all added up to a 4-3 Peterborough lead at this point. Lazat will get it in. Lots of shots in this one. 26-23 at this point. Back to the point. Lazat. Lazat in here for Cornell. Another penalty coming up. And there's a little trip there. Lazat across. And seen it at the bench. The Pete's already with the extra tacker. Lazat to Cornell. Cornell just keeps it in. He'll get it over to Steven Varga. Varga down low. Ritchie to the point. Lazat moves it over. Cornell with a one-timer. Eventually touched by Profit. He's a little slowing it up now. We got a bit of a scrap developing here. Gary Huey, former Bull, in there. Mixing it up with 4:57 to go in the second. Bit of a wild game here. Pete's were in control now. Them only up by one, but have a chance to regain the lead.
Been the better team for most part, but I'll tell you, Barrie's got a scrappy, creative little power play, so you don't want to give them too many more chances. I guess when you can put Joseph Landini and Anderson together, they've been a tower of power for Barrie. Lemieux adds his grittiness, and next thing you know, they got a couple goals that maybe they shouldn't have, and it's a hockey game. But Peterborough gets an opportunity here with a power play as we see Garrett Huey give Greg Betzel a little shot on the back of the head. And Dale Howardchuk knows all about that. That's part of the game, he says. But, maybe there should be another penalty, maybe? No, I don't think so.
Well, there's 2 Colts in the box. We'll see what the... Well, yeah.
Could be the coincidentals and for Betzold and Hui. And
so just the 1 power play, yeah. 5-on-4. Garland in to take the draw. Cornell, Ritchie.
Now, Nick Ritchie needs to be his big, smart self in front of the net.
Draw won by Peterborough. Machine being pressured. Cornell. And you're right, Ritchie's parked out in front here. As Machine, couple fakes. There's his shot. Puck bouncing around, just goes wide.
There's nobody in the league can move him from the front of the net. Not even close.
Here's Machine. Got to be careful, he is. Good pass over to Garland. Shot goes wide. Cornell picks it up. Intercepted. Here's a chance. So there's a trip. Pete's get away with one there. Yes. Got away with a little trip, I think, but
a little trip.
What are you going to do? You just keep on going away.
Missed it.
McDonald plays the bounce himself. He scores. Josh McDonald, what a play. Bounced it off the boards. He knows these boards as well as anyone. He knew the puck would be there. One times it, and the Petes score on a power play. An old Mark Savard trick. He used to do that, the old Oshawa Auditorium. Bounce it off the boards and go right to it.
Well, there's a young man that was probably pretty happy to score against his old team, but talk about know the boards, and that's certainly one Badenhorst would like to have back. Right through him. And that's a big goal. Back to their 2-goal spread with 4:15 left in the second period, Peter. Oh, those hurt. And the missed call.
Yep. Next thing you know, it's in the back of your net.
Yeah.
Puck is played here over the line by Timlick. And here come the Colts. You mentioned Josh McDonald would love to score against his old team. And
you said that you always do, right? And just the way of the beast.
Here's Scott in deep. Barga ties his man up. Puck banked off the end boards behind the Peterborough goal. Pete's will clear. Matt McCartney. McCartney fighting through some traffic in the neutral zone for the aggressive forecheck. And the Colts will get it out, though. Went off his skate, played in front of the Peterborough bench. And it'll be played by Garcia. Garcia gets it in. There's a weird hop. Lazat back for it. Around it goes. Timlick for Peterborough. Ahead to McCartney. McCartney backhands it in. He'll make the change. Good shift there. Almost a loose puck picked up by Timlick there. Puck really bouncing around. Maybe they didn't get frozen as much overnight. Maybe they forgot to put him in the freezer.
You always think that, when they're like that, but I'm not sure.
Here's Ritchie. Ritchie to Lorenz. Back to Ritchie. Went off his stick. And with just over 3 minutes to go here in the second, the Petes find themselves up by 2 again. Steven Nosad with some speed down the right side. With Ritchie too far ahead of him, is going to slide on goal, and Badenhorst hangs on to it.
2:53, Pete, left in the second. Peterborough regains their 2-goal spread. Craig Betzold out of the sin bin, back on the bench. And Dominic Machine, who is developing very, very quickly into one of the top defensemen in this league.
Open one day to be putting on that Tampa Bay Lightning jersey and playing for former Pete Steve Eisenman.
Exactly.
Here's among those, honored by the Peterborough Petes with banners in the rafters. Chris Pronger, the latest today, has a shot coming, and that is going to be saved there by Mancina. Here's Ritchie over the blue line. Ritchie goes in. There's the shot. Oh, caught a piece of the top bar. Up and out of play with 2:28 to go in the second. And now I'll ask you this, Brian. Now that Chris Pronger has been honored, who's next? Who is the next Peterborough Pete? And it might be a couple of years from now that may be honored with being lifted up to the rafters. Who's out there that
I would have thought the way one of the stalls were going that, certainly they would be there. I don't know. Who do you think? I mean, that's a good one.
Garland's with a shot. Here we got a scrap. We got Bolin dropping the gloves here for the Petes as he's duking it out here with Pistorius. Knocks him down at the line, right at the blue line, and he'll get the decision there against Nick Pistorius.
Big Connor Boland. I mean, I don't know who would want to fight him at the best of times. He's strong as a horse. And you can throw him, and that should maybe curtail any momentum that maybe Barrie has if they want to think physically that they're going to dominate Peterborough. Not going to happen. I don't know.
To get back, I don't know. It stalls an interesting one. That could be a while now. I think they would wait till Eric finished up his NHL career before they did that. But I mean, in my generation, I sort of grew up kind of, he's the same age as me basically, but I think one of the greatest to wear a Pete's uniform sort of in my sort of time would be Mike Ricci. Mike was just,
there you go. That's for sure. You know what?
So some may argue that. I know there's some other guys, played when you played in the 70s.
Well, the Keith Actons and those guys, but no, I don't know. Mike Ricci, tremendous player.
Puck is played by Hunter Garland. McGuire shoots, just goes a bit high. McDonald shoots. Oh, what a save! What a spectacular stop by Bodenhorst. That should make the OHL plays of the week right there, I would think. That, I thought, was going to be in the back of the net.
Well, the little guy hasn't had a lot of help sometimes out there, Peter, but he really, really has to come across and stop that one. A wide open net. And Garcia and McGuire get tangled up. There should be some minors here. And Josh playing with his usual grit. But I think they're going to get penalties here.
What's interesting about the people that have been honored here in Peterborough, Larry Murphy, Steve Yzerman, now Chris Pronger, Dick Todd. As we take another look at the save here, it comes across, dives. No goalies up there yet. Despite the Pete's have produced a lot of great goalies, but there's not a goaltender. Maybe that will go up. I don't know.
It's a good question.
Fans not approving of the call.
Well, they may have to go to a food supplier for the next honorable mention or something. That's a good, I don't know. I always thought Stahl, Ricci, I don't know why I missed him. Holy cow, he was phenomenal. Won a Stanley Cup too. He had a great NHL career, so we'll see.
Anderson moves it over. Likely back to Anderson it is. He feeds it in, bottom of the near circle. Back to Anderson.
No, they got to be careful with Blandisi sneaking up the top of the circle. Just let him stay right underneath it, and there's no threat for him to score. So he has to pass almost 9 out of 10 times. Oh, he's up high now.
LeBanc to Anderson. Blandisi got an open man down low, and there's the pass. He gets it back, takes a look, moves it over. Quick shot right there, the one-timer. Another penalty coming up.
Lemieux, I think he's going to get Peter for interference. Cross-check or something in front, or either that or he takes the cross-check, so it'll be, I would think Lemieux's going. Barrie doors open. So there's the even-up call on the McGuire penalty that the fans didn't like. Good call. That's where that underneath referee, he picks that up. Lemieux's a lot like his father. No doubt about that. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it worked.
I was a big Lemieux fan. Boy, he was as much trouble as he caused in the big hit against Chris Draper. Boy, he certainly faces up to it.
They don't want to play against them, that's for sure.
Not at all.
4-on-4 hockey. This should be fun here. Anderson goes in. He fires one just wide. Varga back for it. Now it's loose in the corner. Justin Scott can't keep it in. It is cleared by the Petes right towards the goal. And back for it is Laser. A little more ice out there right now, and the Barrie Colts make their way through center. Scott takes it. Takes the shot on goal, and that is stopped by Mancina. And just to wrap up our conversation, this gentleman's in the building today. Didn't leave here the way he wanted, but maybe an opportunity for the Peterborough Petes to really acknowledge Jeff Toohey someday and raise his banner to the rafters.
I'll tell you, you know what? I had the fortune of working with him for a lot of years, and he hired me as a coach. Nobody worked harder than him, and
I'd like to see.
Boy, he knows his hockey, and found a lot of players that are in the rafters right now. And that's a good, you know what? A nice compliment to him, Peter, because I agree, and I think he should be right up there with Dick Todd.
Puck played here. Loose puck is going to be lifted out, and Profit back to get it. Under a minute to go. in this second period. It seems to have gone on here for a long time. Garcia with a shot, stick save. And the puck will be played here all the way back with the long ceremony as well, which was certainly justified. It was a great ceremony honoring Chris Pronger. We're going to be on pace for about a 2-hour and 45-minute afternoon, and that's just fine. No one's in a hurry, I don't think, to get anywhere. Here's Cornell down the right side with a chance. Oh, he didn't take the shot. He wound up like he was. He faked it. Now down on his knees, unable to keep the puck in. It's lifted out, and Varga back for it.
Playing Daisy just gets run over. No call.
LeBanc with it here for the Colts. Now remember, they got to take a shot. There it is. It goes wide, and the buzzer goes. 5-3 hockey game. Pete's up by 2.
Hi, I'm Mike Sloboda. On the next episode of All Around the Town, we're going to be going to the Ross Memorial Hospital, and we're going to be talking about the modern-day facility as well as the history of the hospital. That's All Around the Town, only on TV Cogeco.
I'm Taylor Sagan. I didn't feel ready for university, so I took the university transfer program at Fleming College. It's a great way to explore your options and save money on tuition. You really get to know your fellow students, and it gives a sense of family. The faculty are probably the best group of people I've ever met. They are approachable but have high standards. Through the university transfer program, you earn credits, so when you graduate college, you can begin your second year at university, and those credits apply to your university degree. University transfer was the best thing I could have done. It was a great experience socially and academically. Trend is great. I love it. I'm taking anthropology and I can do the work because the university transfer program prepared me.
You can choose.
You can choose to be alone.
You can choose to be a friend.
Choose to be a friend. You can choose. Choose.
You can choose.
You can choose from 70 Shades of Blue.
70 Shades.
You can choose to ignore. You.
Choose.
You can choose to run wild.
You can choose not to watch.
You can choose to keep a secret.
To be shy.
You can choose to believe.
The dogs understand us.
You can choose to be bored.
You can choose to dream.
I.
You choose.
You can choose. Because you can. You can.
Welcome to our second intermission show. I'm joined by Anthony Stefano. You guys are dominating on the power play so far this game. 4 for 4. What's going right with the special teams?
Yeah, it's been something that we've really been working on lately in practice, just getting guys open and that, because special teams is a big part of the game, and as you can see tonight, it's really helping us.
And they seem to keep crawling back. You guys get those leads, and then they're itching back into the game. And what do you have to do to stomp that out?
I don't know, just little things, right? Instead of leaving the zone too early or that, just, hold on a couple more seconds and just be sure with your plays.
And you guys playing with any extra gusto with Chris Pronger in the building tonight?
Yeah, always a pretty special ceremony like that. It really helps you out. And, it's nice to get the win with on a night like this.
Was that the first one for you? Have you sat through one of those before? And how did it affect the legs to start it out?
Yeah, it was the first one for me, but it's just like anything else, right? It's a little bit of adversity, I guess, right? We got out there and, the first couple shifts your legs are heavy, but after that, it's pretty good, so.
All right, and the game's getting heated as well at Barrie Colts. You guys seem to be combating out there. A little bit of heat in the game. Why do you see that happening? Do you think it'll chill off for the third?
No, I don't foresee it cooling down. Just two teams battling hard, and if something happens in front of the net or around the goaltender, you're gonna stand up for your team. So
great, thanks a lot, Anthony. Now we have some trivia winners to announce. Sarah Young won the first question, which was how many points did Chris Pronger get in his career with the Petes? That's 139. And Taya Hay won the second. Chris Pronger registered 198 penalty minutes as a Peterborough Pete. You can contact Cogeco on Facebook. Just send them a direct message, and they'll help you get your prize. Now we'll head to the plays of the month of October.
Dylan Wells, St. Catharines, Ontario, number 30, Peterborough Pete's. Growing up, I'd have to say it was my dad. He always influenced me in everything I did, and he always made me believe that I could do anything I set my mind to. And I guess that's what helped me get here today. Yeah, I mean, growing up, I was a huge Martin Brodeur fan, so he wore number 30, and growing up in minor hockey, I liked number 30, and I wore that, so I guess it's just a fit that I'm wearing it here. The Montreal Canadiens. I'm a diehard Habs fan. I don't know, to be completely honest with you. I've been a bunch of places. Definitely Montreal, for sure. My favorite show would have to be Suits. I love it, yeah. All time? I don't know, I change it around a lot, so. The Wolf of Wall Street. I loved it. Very, yeah. I can't really say, I don't know. I like to keep it to myself. Xbox for sure. NHL, all the NHL games every year. I'd get the new one that came out, and that's what I'd play. I really like country music and then house music too. Favorite band? Probably the Tim Mix Band. It's my dad's band, so I mean I grew up listening to them. Probably last summer I went to Jason Aldean, and that was a pretty unreal experience, so I'd have to say that one. I'd have to say Luke Bryan. I wanted to see him for a while, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't really have too many embarrassing songs.
I'll just have 2 drinks, 1 a.m. is my cue. But time is a ticking and it's 2:15. My vision is blurred, but it's okay, I feel fine. I think to myself, this is a DUI. $1,000 fine, breathalyzers on my mind. A night in jail will fuck my pride. You're gonna give away your life. Don't drink and drive.
Remember when Anne had cancer? Think about it. Everyone has a connection to cancer, even you. The Canadian Cancer Society's Relay for Life is a chance for us to celebrate cancer survivors, remember those we've lost, and join our communities to fight back so that one day we won't have to think about cancer. We can just think about Anne. Register today as an individual, a team, or a volunteer at relayforlife.ca. Every step you take will help save lives.
TV Kojiko is truly local television, and now becoming a member at tvkojiko.com makes posting your public service announcement quick and easy. TV Kojiko. Total access is just a click away.
Machine dispenser. Too many men on the ice. Charge the Bulls. Here's a backdoor feed. Richie scores! His first of many, I'm sure, this season. Nick Ritchie. That only took 14 seconds of power play time. It's 6-3 Peterborough.
Cannot leave Nick Ritchie that kind of room. And Corey Hicks has got to learn in this league that if you want to have a chance to stop the big guy, you better get up.
Get a lot on it. Here's a chance. Timlick ahead to Greg Betzold. Betzold pitches a puck, shoots and scores. Greg Betzold stayed with it. It's It's a 5-3 hockey game. The Pete's are back to within 2.
Jeff Chikrin doesn't really get caught at the blue line, but nobody picks him up. And you know what? It's still a one-on-one, but D'Angelo does the worst thing that can happen to him, where that puck kind of gets stuck between him and the player. Watch this play. He steps up. That puck stays there. So now it's a shoot on the screen. And guess where DeFazio is? Like,
it is not the fault of the guy on the shot clock. There's a quick shot by Ritchie right off the draw. Wow. They won the draw. Ritchie, a bullet top corner beating Fazio.
Well, your coach, Trevor Letowski, that's what you didn't want to see. And DeFazio, in all respect to him, coverage wasn't sorted out on the draw because nobody moved. That's how quick that was in.
Chance for Cornell over the line. Garland to trailer. He goes wide. Garland goes in. Backhand. Scores!
That's a big reason why that line is pretty much unstoppable out there. I think if you can just saw off even with them, hasn't had a shift, that's a win. But George Burnett over there just shaking his head. He knew as soon as Garland got open ice, good luck up. This guy's not going to bury his head and just shoot. He sees Hicks down. He freezes him. Guess what? Comes across his body. He's got nobody putting any pressure on him. 2-2 hockey game.
Here out back for it. Here's a 3-on-1. He's the only guy back. Pass out front. Wants to shoot. Oh, what a save. Jason De Silva. How do you call it? $10.
Dominic Hasek at his best right there. He dove at him.
The Pete's pressing here. You almost think they had the extra attacker, but the goalie stays in between the pipes. Vargas shot deflected. They score. The Pete's score to make it 3-3. On some great work, Varga took the shot, got deflected. And Michael Clark.
Well, there's the one they've been waiting for. A huge break for the Pete's. Varga gets the puck through to the net. Michael Clark, stick on it, down through the legs of Mr. Bowman. You got a tie hockey game.
Garland, they keep it going. Slows down, fakes, shoots, he scores! Hunter Garland with a beautiful shootout goal.
Wow. That was pretty to watch.
Ritchie over the blue line. Feeds Hunter Garland. Garland to Cornell. Shoots, he scores! Oh, what a dandy! Eric Cornell.
Well, you know what? Plymouth gets caught too deep. The back-checking forward goes to the wrong player. Ritchie on a swing out back to the top of the circle hits Hunter Garland low. And Hunter Garland, I mean, he's got such, look at the savvy he's got here. He's not going to just shoot the puck. He allows Cornell to set up on the far side. He knows he's wide open. Tic-tac-toe, beautiful goal. And I would go with these guys, I'm telling you, every other shift until you get a couple goal lead.
Second round import pick in the spring. Now here's Cornell. Drops it off, tees it up. Betzel bouncing puck. They'll tip it in behind him. Cornell, some good hand-eye, has tied the score at 2.
Cornell takes on the back end. Nice hand-eye coordination to get that into the net.
Bolin to Clark. Ritchie is at the side of the net. Shot comes through. Loose puck. Ritchie took a swing at it. He scores. Great hand-eye coordination by Nick Ritchie.
That was a nice play by Bolin at the top of the diamond. Takes his time, saucers it on the net. Jake Smith makes the first save. It rebounds, comes out. It's a knuckle puck wobbling in mid-air, and who comes to the batter's box was Nick Ritchie. Batted that in out of mid-air.
Ritchie must be watching some Major League Baseball playoffs.
Careful, that champagne cost a fortune.
Mr. McDonald, do you plan to bribe the entire delegation?
Our methods may differ, Mr. Brown, but our objective is the same.
My objective, sir, is honest talk.
And mine is to win.
Gentlemen, enough. We must convince the Maritimes or there will be no confederation.
Aye, George. Today, civil war grips America. How long before they look to our borders again?
Separated, the colonies are isolated and weak.
But united. Just imagine. To the east, the Atlantic provinces, then Upper and Lower Canada, across the prairies to the Rockies and beyond. A new country made one by a railway from sea to sea. Gentlemen, the time for union is now. I ask you to take the dare.
The Charlottetown Conference set Confederation in motion. On July 1st, 1867, Sir John A. Macdonald became Canada's first Prime Minister.
TV Kojiko is truly local television, and it's available free whenever you want it. Enjoy the convenience of local current affairs, sports, health, entertainment, lifestyle, and specials anytime with TV Kojiko on demand. Just tune in to Channel 602 to check out our new programs now. Join us and see why TV Kojiko is truly local television.
Down he goes, and we are back. It is Pete Allen and Brian Drum with your second period scoring summary, brought to you by the Medical Center Hearing Services. Matt Spencer got a nice bounce for his second of the year on the power play from Anthony Stefano and Greg Betzold. Hunter Garland came back on the power play as well, blasted one top corner from Cornell and Machine at 6:49. Justin Scott, though, replies shorthanded at 8:56 from Profit. And more scoring here. It was quite the period in terms of power play goals and shorthanded goals. There wasn't an even strength goal. You see Stefano is second with a nice shot as well. Mangiapane there scoring his 8th of the year at 12:10 on the power play. Then Brandon Lemieux out in front getting a stick on it on the power play as well at 14:04. And then Josh McDonald, the former Barrie Colt, banked it off the end boards to himself. And he went in, assisted by Hunter Garland at 15:46, and that's where we stand right now. Peterborough out shooting the Colts 30-26. Your second period scoring summary brought to you by the Medical Center Hearing Services. And a great afternoon here. I think an afternoon affair to honor Chris Pronger has brought out some extra people, and great to see some more kids out today as well. There's really no hurry to get out of here, Brian. And I know the Pete's tried this a few years ago, Sunday afternoon games, and then got away from it a bit. But you know what? If they can take it along with a promotion, not that you can bring in a guy like Chris Pronger every Sunday, but, you know, have maybe 4 a year where they sort of have something really special going on, it's a pretty good idea. But Dale Howardchuk goes over some notes after 40 minutes.
Yeah, young Ducky over there. He's certainly grasping the coaching. Said he'd never coach ever when he was done playing. I said, oh, yeah, whatever. But there he is in his third year, and I think the kids really like him.
Well, a chance of Go Pete's Go started here to get things underway in the third. Lorenz on the draw, can't pull this one back, and Peterborough starting on a power play here of the third period. And so far, Barrie with a chance. Blocker save by Matthew Mancina. Bit of a slip there, and Spencer saying, hey, I had nothing to do with that. Huey thinks otherwise, and Nosad hip checked into the boards by Laser. Bounces off the board. Spencer knocks it down. Walks in, shoots, and a save there by Bodenhorst. And loose puck behind the goal. Spencer, he falls down. Body's flying everywhere here early in the slot. Nosad fires one, just missing. And the Colts will get it out. Lemieux. Fresh out of the box and sends the puck in deep back to get it. Matthew Spencer. Spencer around. There's a slap shot fired wide there by Blandisi. Goes all the way back to the Barrie zone. Comes into the corner. Nick Ritchie in there for the Petes. Finishes his check. He gets Garcia. And Garcia is not going to get up here too soon. He's down. Prophet comes in and tries to tell Ritchie that, hey, I don't think that was overly clean, but Garcia in
Problem,
some difficulty
Peter.
here. Shoulder maybe.
Not a lot of movement on the boards when 235 kind of rubs you out. It wasn't a dirty check at all. Nick Ritchie in with a lot of jump. And you know, he doesn't want to hurt anybody, but he's frustrated because he's not scoring. So they're feeling the wrath of his physical presence out here, and I don't think he's going to get a penalty, but maybe. I don't think that was a penalty, no.
No arms went up right away.
No, he rubbed him. Oh, there was nothing from behind.
I guess he's going to get sort of a roughing penalty here just for kind of being attacked, if you will. Hopefully Garcia is okay. CJ Garcia getting helped up there by Andrew Sharkov. Nope. We'll see if he returns. Just 57 seconds into the third period. Hope you packed a lunch, Brian. It's been a bit of a haul here this afternoon.
Working on one. See, that's unfair. I think a call like that, Peter. Clean hit. It's unfortunate Garcia, you know, gets hurt, but he gets hurt more because Nick Ritchie's 235 and he's probably 175 if that, and those boards don't really give a whole lot down in that corner or anywhere in here.
Chris Pronger day here. Pronger, 194 points with the Petes, which is remarkable considering he was only here for 2 seasons. 277 penalty minutes. Wow. So he spent a couple games worth in the penalty box. Best defenseman.
Second player taken in his entry draft year. Here's the question. Who was number 1 that year? I can't remember. Can you?
Well, I think it was the same guy that dressed up in a nurse's uniform for his hockey card, did he not? Alexander Degg was number 1 to the Ottawa Senators, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, you know what? You're right. I couldn't remember that.
Here's Varga with a shot and a stick save there by Bodenhorst. And the puck will be played and lifted out here by the Colts.
Peter, that's a good call. They both go for roughing. There was no penalty on Nick's hit.
Pad save there by Mancina. Lazat in there for the Petes. Little 4-on-4 action here at the Memorial Center. Lazat in here for McDonald. McDonald going wide and is steered into the corner by Anderson. And now McDonald fights to get it back. Drops it in the corner for Garland to the point. Lazat will take the shot. Stick save, rebound. That's Anderson to pick it up here for Barrie. And he'll wrist it out to the neutral zone. Waiting for it here like a receiver was Blandisi. He was going long. Looking for the 20-yard inside pattern. Now it's Garland. Over to Machine. Nice pass. He's able to walk in. Shoots. He scores. Or did it go up and in a play? I'm sorry. It
did everything but hit the mesh.
Oh, my goodness.
Crossbar right on the bar.
Thought he nailed the top left corner there, but look at this. Puck just disappears. I thought it disappeared into the net, Brian.
I was right with you.
Cornell looking to get the draw back here. And it's going to be carried out, though, by the Colts. Mangiapane sends it in. Machine stays right with him. As the battle continues. Barrie with it. Now it's intercepted here by Cornell. And Cornell at the red line. Comes out to center again, and here's Spencer jumping in on the plate. Nice pass to Nosad. Nosad goes in. There's the shot. Stop. Rebound. It's up for grabs. Backhander. Oh, it's kicked out. Bodenhorst got a left pad on it. Here's Machine. Winds, fires, and that is going to hit a Colts player. The Pete's so close to scoring their 6th goal here. Wow. And now the puck is cleared, but Ruan Bodenhorst, in just his 2nd OHL game, has really been fired with a lot of shots on him here today. Here's another one coming. Varga waits, goes wide. There's the shot, ends up in the near corner. And the puck will be played here by Machine. Machine goes in, shoots. That is stopped. Bodenhorst doesn't want to bother grabbing the stick. Now he does. He was playing half that shift without the lumber. Now the puck sent in deep by the Colts. They trail by 2. They got shot 35-28. Here comes Nick Ritchie. Ritchie over the line. Ritchie looks, fires right on goal. Goes to the net, knocks Bodenhorst into the goal. He may have been bumped himself, and now tempers flaring again. Wow. Penalty, Drummy?
Yep. Nick Ritchie frustrated, Peter. When you frustrate a moose, you're going to pay the goose. Look at that one, boy. He goes again. And Nick's got to settle down a little bit. Oh, yeah. No. Should have jammed the brakes on coming in. Look at these chances. Nosad just can't get his stick on the wide open net. What a great play by Mike Lord's favorite player right there, Chris Varga. Nice touch. Doesn't get finished.
There. Ruan Bodenhorst.
Welcome to the OHL.
All 5-8 of them. Yeah. Power play here for the Colts. Here's Anderson. Anderson to LeBanc. LeBanc slides it back to Anderson. Top of the circle. Blandisi. Manjupata. Back to Anderson again. Walks in. Fires. Stopped. Rebound. It's up for grabs. And it's going to be played by Blandisi. He lost control of it. Gets it back. Settles it down here a little bit. Over to Anderson for the one-timer. That's kicked out by Mancina. Covers it. Oh, no, he didn't have it, but a quick whistle. Referee lost sight of it. Can't blame him. We did too there for a second, and the whistle goes. That's the call. He lose sight of the puck. He assumed it's covered up. And Matthew Mancina in his 2nd start here as a Pete.
The thing I like about him, Peter, he doesn't look too frazzled by anything. Same emotion.
Pretty calm.
Yep. Seen all this before.
Draw one here by the Pete's. Machine in behind his own goal. Pete's shorthanded as they backhand the puck out inside Barrie territory. It's their first of 2 visits to Peterborough this year. And then the Colts start out. Here they come. Blandisi over the Peterborough blue line. Trying to kind of get fancy and get him behind and through the D, but didn't use his open guys there, and the puck is dunked down the other way.
Spencer does a great job on him. Just held his ground.
He's had a strong game.
Yes, he has played well. Very mobile.
Mobile and playing tough today, too. Blocking shots, delivering hits. Anderson. He's been one of the best Colts on the ice. He's certainly been out there the most today. Anderson to LeBanc. Cross the circle here. Blandisi tips it in a little deeper. And it'll be played here by the Colts at the side of the goal. LeBanc drops it back to Anderson. Anderson down low one time, a touch pass across, and it'll be picked up here by LeBanc. LeBanc looks into the slot. 18 seconds left in the power play. Anderson to Blandisi, top of the circle. He's got little room if he wants to shoot. To LeBanc. Looks to the points again. That's where they want to work it, but they got to get one through here. Only 5 seconds in the power play. Shot deflected. Nice save by Mancina. He's able to track that puck and stay with it. And here's Steven Nosad backhanding it all the way down to the Barrie zone. And that will do it for the penalty. There's the Colts. Only had 4 players as the puck is played here. Still only have 4 players on the ice now. They put out a 5th. As action continues in the Peterborough zone, McDonald will clear it. McDonald will get it in deep. And it's played here by the Petes. Up 5-3. Colts coming out of their own zone. Huey A little snapshot on goal, follows up on the play, picks up the loose puck in the corner. Ends up on the far side. Lazat pushed it ahead. No one open down the right wing. And Lazat will play. Looked like our novice game here today. We didn't have any right wingers half the time. Everyone bunches up at that age, of course, on the one side.
Yeah, but maybe
it's coming.
They're smart enough to know.
The puck will be played here by the Colts. Will lift it up and out, and Machine back to get it. Machine, look out. He sort of went in awkwardly there, but gets back up.
Two Europeans on together there, Peter Vladimirov and Machine. Check on the Russian. Like that.
Puck is centered, and the Pete's will get it out, though, and it's played here down the right side. Hunter Garland will lift it in. Colts making changes. Pete's were making a couple changes of their own. And it's Varga. Varga over here to Cornell. That's icing call. 12:57 to go in the third. If you're looking to get out of making dinner tonight, why don't you check out BowPizza.com. They got great specials on there. 749-3600. Get ready for some Sunday night football, perhaps, or
oh yes,
Sunday night hockey, whatever you got planned for tonight. BowPizza.com.
Watch the Cougar.
Here's Cornell banking the puck up towards the neutral zone. Landisi rubbed out of the play by Spencer. And Spencer takes the puck. Wow.
Big hit. That's it. Like you say, he's so much more aggressive. Nice stop.
Little trapper stop there by Mancina. 12:39 to go. Third period action. Good atmosphere in the rink today. Eh? The afternoon game. We got the Trinity drumline band going there. And
there is.
Hope you're enjoying the action.
I like the Sunday afternoon game. I think if they can get a few more in there.
Well, you know what? You're the one thing you're competing, I guess, against, speaking of football fans out there, the thing you're not competing against is the Saturday night Leaf game, which is still, some people are like, I'm going to stay home and watch the Leaf game on a Saturday night. Well, that's one thing you're not having to battle on a Sunday afternoon. Here's Racky going in, shoots right on goal. Mancina right there. You can come to the game or enjoy the game right here on TV Cogeco. And nice win by your Leafs last night, Brian.
Compliments of Mr. Reimer.
He was good.
Well, 2 points is 2 points. Your goalie saves 30 or 40 shots. That's his job, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what they pay him $5 million for.
James on the face-off for the Colts.
I didn't take him in pro line.
Carbonera hasn't seen a lot of ice here today. Gets off a check there and bounces off it. Takes the shot. Went high with it off the glass. And the puck will be played here by Lorentz. Lazat. No sad now for Peterborough. Ahead to Nick Ritchie. Back forward here is Gagnon. Moves it over and it's sent down the ice. And Mancina is there. And he'll play it himself all the way up to Nosak. Had no one really open at the line. It comes back the other way, and Mancina will allow Steven Varga to play it. He gets behind the puck there, a bit of an awkward way, but he got the job done and gets it to McGuire. McDonald, back to McGuire. Josh McGuire, one hand on a stick, nifty little pass to McDonald. And McGuire trying to sneak through there, and he still has the puck here. McGuire looks, turns, shoots, went off his stick out in front, and it'll be played here by the Colts. Pistorius off the boards to Huey. And now Garland will go up the other way. He's got McDonald joining him at the blue line. McDonald stays onside. Garland with it. But he's double-teamed, loses the puck, and the Barrie Colts will take it. They'll come out towards the blue line and through center. It is tipped in right there by Pistorius. Pair of 11s battling for Pistorius and Vladimirov. Pistorius staying with it and then gives it away. Just put it right on the stick of Vladimirov, and McGuire lifts it in with just under 11 minutes to go in regulation time. 5-3, Peterborough leading this one. Back forward, Matt Spencer. Spencer up to Cornell. Cornell passes it nicely to Anthony Stefano. He's got some speed down the left side. Spin around the pass over to Greg Betzold. He was the intended receiver. It was intercepted, and the Colts down the other way. Here they come. Mangiapane goes in. There's the pass. Blandisi shoots, and a save there by Mancina. Another shot, another stop by Mancina, point blank. And the Petes go down 3-on-2. Eric Cornell leads the rush. Betzel will go to the goal. There's the trailer, and Stefano just couldn't handle the pass. Blandisi was bothering him just enough. And the puck will be battled for in the far corner. Greg Betzel coming off a hat trick Thursday night, battling along those end boards. Stefano steals it. Stefano dropped it to Cornell, but taken away by Blandisi. Things opening up here as the Colts will get it in. Varga. He'll play it here at the side of the goal over to the corner for Cornell. It comes around, and Anderson will catch up to the puck at the right point for the Barrie Colts. Blandisi coming in. Almost took a high stick from Varga. Varga's going to join in on the rush as Cornell dumps it in. Now all three of those Petes head back. Two of them make a change. Out comes McCartney. He's going to be joined by Timlick and Coyle. As the Colts get it to center, they'll dump it in, and Lazat will hustle back here for the Petes and send it into the far corner for McCartney to deal with. McCartney tries to get it out. Profit keeps it in at the right point. Varga to Lazat. Timlick is there to help out, but it can't clear. It's kept in by the Colts. Gagnon with a shot. That is stopped by Lazat. He blocked it. Howardchuk keeping it in. He'll get it for Radke. Back to Howardchuk on the backhand. And Scott as well took a swipe at it. Colts with some pressure here. There's the shot. Goes off the glass and is played by Timlick. Under 9 minutes to go in the third. Peterborough up by 2. Looking to make it 2 in a row, and 3 of their last 4 icings called. We'll take a break. You're watching the OHL tonight, a matinee right here on TV Cogeco.
Hanrahan. On the next episode of Focus on the Kawarthas, we'll bring you highlights from Trent University's 50th anniversary community celebration held right here on Rubich Street.
And welcome back inside the Memorial Center.
His youngest son.
Peterborough Pete's up by 2, and Jody Hull. What's he saying right now, Brian Drum? We're up by 2. What's the plan here?
Try and get 3, but make sure they don't get any. Oh, he's doing a good job. I think he's got everybody into the game, and I think he's just making sure that we all know our assignments out there, and you guys deserve the 2 points. You got to get through 8 minutes here. Just don't make it easy for the Barrie Colts. Keep it simple, and it's all about your coverage, Peter. That's what they say. And Jody certainly did that. Not only was he a player that put a lot of points up, he could play away from the puck too.
That he could, for sure, and that's why Roger Nielsen brought him pretty much wherever he was.
Oh yes, he developed quite a friendship through the hockey years, and Jody ended up being great checking forward in the National Hockey League.
Here's Laser. There's one across the blue line. Anderson shoots, got deflected a couple times, is bouncing around, and the Colts will control it here. Anderson with a wrister again, just wanted to get it out in front, maybe hope for balance. A chance down low for the Colts, eventually taken away by Steven Nosad. In here for Nick Ritchie. Ritchie uses the boards. They'll look to catch up to the puck in the corner. Anderson, he's there with him. Another poke at it is Ritchie. And it comes here, Nosad allow Lorenz to take it. Lorenz to Ritchie. Ritchie shoots. That is stopped. Rebound. The Colts get it out. No, kept in at the left point by Steven Varga. Ritchie starts, and then eventually gets it here again. 50 pass to the blue line. Varga shoots. Got deflected by Lorenz just wide. He'll get his own loose puck. Now the puck backhanded to the line. Varga keeping it in. And it'll be picked up here by Jonathan Laser. From the Colts. Knocked down, whistled down, 7:29 to go in the third. A bit of a treat for the Petes. Often they do play on Sundays, but have to travel home from the road. A rare Sunday home game for Peterborough. In fact, the Petes didn't have a road game at all this week, just 2 home games. They have their northern swing already out of the way. One of their western swings already done. Nice to get those ones over with early.
I'll get it over before the bad weather and before those teams start to dominate down in there, and it becomes real tough to get points. Mind you, their swing into the west wasn't as good as they wanted, but it's over.
Here's McDonald to the point. Dominic Machine shoots. That's whistled wide. And the puck will be played here by the Colts. Cora. Rocky Cora on the back end. Hasn't seen a lot of ice here today, but out there right now, he's a big lad. Punked out in front of his own goal. McGuire fires. That is blocked. And McDonald takes it here for Peterborough in the corner. Cora playing him tough. And Hunter Garland in there trying to get away here from Kevin LeBanc. Nice work by Garland. Oh, he's had some great moments here today as well. He's had the puck on a stick a lot. Machine to McDonald. McDonald shoots at a glove save. Badenhorst just got a piece of it. Not a lot, but enough.
Stop.
Yeah, they react kind of quick there. He may have been screened.
He's faced 39, so he's going to be well into the 40s.
Colts, they'll get it out. Huey to LeBanc. Icing called against the visitors, and the draw comes back deep inside Barrie territory. And
6-13, 5-3 Pete's, 39-35 the shots.
Ruan Badenhorst.
What fun.
He will face over 40.
Yep, he'll be 45 anyway, probably. Dale left him in. Dale Howarchuk leaves him in. Confidence boost for him, or else he gets shell-shocked maybe, but he's made some stops.
A battle for the puck over by the Zamboni doors here at the Memorial Center. Puck eventually squirts loose. A backhand shot. That goes wide. And Cornell will take it for the Petes. Back here to Spencer with a wrister. Stick save. Rebound. Stefano shoots, and that is stopped by Badenhorst.
Boy, some sloppy play down low in the Barrie end. 2 shots for Badenhorst that he shouldn't have to face. Just bad giveaways. And Dale Howarchuk makes a change. And out comes the Ritchie Nosad Lorentz line, and Nick Ritchie just itching to get one here, Peter. He's been a moose out there all day.
Draw to the right of Badenhorst. And it's going to be Lorenz trying to get it back here to Connor Boland. Back to playing with the half shield here. Or the full cage for most of the season up until now. I'm not sure Thursday whether he still had the full shield on Thursday or not.
I can't remember.
But otherwise, he, up until this week, had the full cage on. Here's Scott. Out in front. Loose puck. And finally taken here. It's Nick Ritchie with it. He's going to skate it down the right side. Ritchie put on the brakes. Stays with it there, but couldn't do much with it. He was on his pants there, and the puck is jammed out by the Colts, and Connor Boland will take it. Boland over the blue line. And no sack. Fights to keep that puck in. Scott will take it here. Banks it off the boards here for Brandon Profit. Right wing feed too far ahead of LeBanc to take. And now Boland. To Ritchie, the captain, to his assistant, and they'll tip it in. Not deep. Taken here by Laser. Boy, he's also logged a lot of minutes for Barrie today. So many power play opportunities and situations that both coaches probably didn't get a chance to roll the lines as much as they would have liked to, especially in the second as the puck is scooped up by Badenhorst. There's a bit of a late hit. The wire's down. Let's see if there's penalties called here. With 4:36 to go in the third. Pete's up by 2. 76 shots on goal total today, 41-35.
But that's indicative of the power plays, Peter.
Yep.
That's what that is.
And Malta's coming up with our post-game show, with a post-game interview and a complete wrap. We'll get a better look at his Movember mustache as well.
Who do you like?
For stars? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. A lot of points up on the board. Here's Lemieux. And now it's taken here by James. Well, down the other way. Spencer was looking there. Cross. Goes the length of the ice. Icing called against Peterborough. 4:15 to go. So after all that, there were no penalties called. We remain playing 5-on-5 hockey. But yes, we'll have your 3 stars for you. Pretty tough today, for sure. A lot of great games on the Peterborough end. Players stepping up, and we'll see if one of the Colts will get in on the stars as well. Puck will be played here by Varga right off the faceoff. Steven Varga to Cornell. Anthony Stefano. Nicely done as he gets the puck up high and in deep. Betzel finishing his check. He goes hard on the forecheck. It's around the end boards, and it will be played here by Anderson. Anderson moves it ahead for Price. Lazat turns. Betzel to Cornell. Didn't have a stick down. Icing should be waved off. It is. Cornell will battle for it here along the end board. Stefano waits. He goes in behind the net. Nice pass back to Varga. Varga shoots, and a stop there by Badenhorst. He was able to track that puck. Lazat snaps it into the Barrie zone. Profit for the Colts. Moving it over here for Cora. Cora in deep and behind the goal of Mancina. Varga reverses it to Lazat. Around for Ritchie. And Ritchie backhands it up. No side takes it. Will he keep it in? Yes, he will. Out there with McCartney and Ritchie with 3:10 to go in the third. Profit, he's got McCartney all over him. Jumping to keep it in deep here is Steven Nosad. Nosad to Ritchie. Ritchie behind that Barrie goal. Now the Colts will play. They'll get it out. Howard check. Waits at center to get it down the other way when Pete's go up with it. Nosad with a shot on goal. Badenhorst with the save. Here's a chance here out in front. Shot. Badenhorst with a save off Ritchie this time. Loose puck. Shot. Oh, another stop on Badenhorst. Wow, another shot. That goes wide. Nosad shoots. He can't beat Badenhorst. Kid's putting on a clinic here. Here's Connor Boland. 44 shots. Finally, the Colts get it out. Here they go. Down the right side. This is Scott working one-on-one against Vladimirov, who plays it well. From Vladimirov up to McCartney to McGuire. And McGuire gets it in deep. It's just over 2 minutes to go here in this third period. Puck played by Hunter Garland. Garland to Machine. Intercepted by Blandisi. I'll take it. Regipana. Blandisi. In comes Laser. Shoots, and a save there by Mancina. He got a piece of it. Laser again. Anderson had to go off his stick and then off the glass. Regipana. He'll look to get it to Laser. He does. His shot blocked by McDonough. Broke his stick. Now he's without the stick. In the meantime, the Colts keep the pressure on in the corner. Blandisi. Back to the point for Laser. Laser to the right side. Anderson. Blandisi. Laser. Deflected at the side of the goal by Lemieux. Didn't miss by much. There goes the goalie for the extra attacker. And the Colts have it. And McDonald still without his stick, so an extra advantage for Barrie. Out in front, broken up by the Petes and cleared. Nicely done by the Pete Spencer. He will take an icing call, but he okay with that one, Brian?
Yep, good play by Spencer, and he's had a strong game today, Peter. Aggressive, some smart D plays, but you'll take that icing, especially with one guy without a stick and a long, long shift for the crew that were out there. 1:07 left, and Badenhorst 44-35, the shots in favor of the Peterborough Petes. Got the timeout. We're trying to stretch the babysitting hours here. Dale Howarchuk. Hey, you know what? 5-3. I've seen teams come back from less than a minute left in a 2-goal game. It probably shouldn't happen to the Peterborough Petes. They look pretty sound down low. This is one of their better games defensively in a while. And what I'm really starting to like, Peter, is the play of, we talked about Machine, how he's come along defensively. Vladimirov has been...
He's been good today.
He's been a bull back there, too. Boy, he's a big boy. That's the Deacon's favorite. He likes him.
Pete Pearson, long-time Pete's historian, and old pal Roger
likes
Nielsen.
him. Yes, he says he's a bull. I'd like to see his number change. Drop it down. Like yourself.
Yeah.
But he's playing well. Lazat's had a strong end. They played good in the back end. Boland's led the way also. He played very well back there.
Number 6 is available, and they didn't retire Pronger jersey. He just honored it, and we'll see. Anyhow, big draw here in the Peterborough zone. Lemieux takes the puck. Try to get it out front. The bank to the point. Anderson, one-timer goes wide of the goal. Under a minute to go in regulation. The bank to Anderson. Takes the shot. Landisi to LeBanc. Oh, he threads it through Ritchie's skates and right across. Landisi didn't see it coming, though, in time. Lemieux out in front, and old Landisi again. Cut to his right. The puck came to his left. There's a shot through some traffic. And it'll be played here by Landisi. Fires. That deflected into the far corner. Ritchie ahead. Garland looks at the empty net. Shoots. He scores. Hunter Garland's second goal of the game. Into the empty net. That will seal the deal. The Petes take a 6-3 lead.
Peter, very unselfish move by Nick Ritchie. There's a guy that hasn't scored in a few games, and, we're expecting him to score constantly. He dumps off so Hunter Garland can get for him a touch goal from that far out, and that's his second of the game, but a very unselfish play. I tell you, that goes a long way in the coach's books when they see that one.
Picks up an assist.
Yeah, he gets a point, but, he's been battling. Most guys would have been all they care about is himself to try and score, and he dumps off. I like that, especially after all the penalties he took today, and he's playing a little bit frustrated. I wouldn't want to play against him when he's frustrated. He's too big, but a very nice team play there. Because he could have shot, took another step, and he had the shot.
For sure, Hunter Garland, no mistake there. And the puck will be played here by Connor Mullen. Mullen over here to Vladimirov. To Coyle. He'll get it, and that will do it. The Petes, ironically, score 6 goals on Chris Pronger Day. He, of course, wore number 6. It all worked out. 6-3 your final. The Petes win it. It's the OHL tonight on TV Cogeco.
Old. Then 4 years old. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5 years old and I have 5 legs. This is my leg for skiing.
I think you can count on me defending my riding in the next election.
I think it's important that you rise above these things and just continue to focus on the job.
Quite frankly, I find horse racing fairly exciting. We could be in a balanced position by 2016, 2017.
Welcome to the OHL Tonight post-game show. We're joined by Matt Mancina. 6-3 win for the Petes. You guys have a little bit of a roll going. And for you as a new Pete, how much did it mean to see that ceremony before the game? Did it make you kind of aspire to something?
Yeah, well, everyone wants to get to where, Pronger got. So, seeing what he's been through and playing here, it's obviously nice.
And how are you feeding off the crowd in a bit of a packed house tonight? How does that help you play?
Well, they're coming to support us, so, you want to put on a good show for them. And if we keep winning, hopefully they keep coming.
And what did you take from Guelph that you can really translate here? And how excited were you to become a starter?
Well, in Guelph, they took winning really seriously, which is obviously great. And, you want to win every game. And, obviously here I'm going to get a good chance to be a starter, and hopefully I can run with it.
And any adjustments, or is it just rolling right along with it?
I was here last year in Guelph, and we went on a long run. So, you always got to be ready to play even if you're not playing. So I think I'll be fine this year.
Great. Thanks a lot, Matt.
Yeah, thank you.
Now I'll throw up to Pete for our scoring summary. Pete?
All right, thank you very much, Dan. Yeah, the scoring summary brought to you by the Medical Center Hearing Services. Hunter Garland right there, the only goal of the period. It came in 1934, as Brian mentioned, an unselfish play by Nick Ritchie to feed it up to Garland to score into the empty net. His second of the afternoon. He scored a power play goal as well. So that's it. The final shots, 45-36. And at the end of the day, just an overall great afternoon. The Pete's honoring Chris Pronger. And as I mentioned, kind of fitting that they scored 6 goals this afternoon for number 6.
Well, you're right. A great day with his family in here, and 6s are wild. Another big 2 points for Peterborough. Mind you, Barrie coming off a tough game last night, but the Petes, and Dale Howarchuk said this before the game, we know their record is not an indication of how they can play, and the points they need right now in the tough East Division. Some nice efforts by a lot of players out there, right from the defenseman and the young goaltender all the way through. I thought Jody did a great job of getting everybody into the game, and hey, we're rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling. Let's take a look at some of those players that fit into our 3 stars. And Rasmus Anderson. I liked this game out.
He played well.
He had to log close to 30 minutes on the back end for Barrie. Dominic Machine, big goal by Machine that got things going for the Petes. And Hunter Garland right there with a couple goals. And I think he probably had the puck on his stick more than any Peterborough Pete this afternoon. So he gets the first star of the afternoon. And Dan, we'll send it back downstairs to you to wrap things up for us.
Busy Sunday around the OHL. Now we'll take a look at some of the scores going down right now. The Ottawa 67s beat the Guelph Storm, Matt Mancina's former team. 3-2 the score there, and the woes continue for the Sudbury Wolves as the London Knights take them down 7-2. Niagara Ice Dogs losing to the Mississauga Steelheads 2-1. Pete took them on in their last game, and Sarnia Sting losing to the North Bay Battalion 8-5. That'll actually be the Pete's next opponent. Kingston Frontenacs currently down 2-0 to the Saginaw Spirit in Saginaw, and coming up at 6:05, we'll have the Belleville. Well, we won't have the Belleville Bulls and Oshawa Generals will face off. They played last night in Belleville, and the Gens came away with a 5-2 win there. Our next broadcast coming up on Thursday. As I mentioned earlier, the North Bay Battalion will come to town, and that's all for our broadcast today. For Pete and Brian and the rest of the TV Cogeco production team, I'm Dan Malta, and we'll see you on Thursday.